Good morning and welcome to Jewellery Maker. I hope you're well and I hope you are ready for one fabulous morning. I don't just have a lovely lady, I've got a lovely lady who's very talented with me today. We've got Fiona with us today. We've had a morning, haven't we, Fiona?
We've had a real good, interesting morning.
An interesting morning. We've been doing something I can't tell you about because it's a little bit top secret, but you'll find out maybe in a week or two. But yes, it was a wee bit interesting today. Our camera's been a wee bit funny, but hopefully all's going well. I feel ever so sorry for our fabulous director, Claire. She's been running around like a headless chicken this morning. We're going to forget it because it's done and we're just going to shake it off. We've got lots and lots of treats coming up for you today. I'm going to show you, I've got so much to show you. Let me show you. I have two early bird deals for you. Yeah, two. Yeah, well, Martha asked me, my wonderful producer Martha said I could choose your early bird deal today, but I couldn't choose. So I wanted them both. Is that all right? A double early bird deal. How about some fabulous appetite? So this is early bird numero uno, but we also have a numero dos. We've got two. Is that a bit naughty? Am I a little bit naughty, Fiona? Two early bird deals. One's all appetite, and this, your quartz, your sodalite, and your agate in the middle. I thought we'd go for the greens and I couldn't make my mind up. I love them both. And I thought if you want the chunky idea and the bigger look, we can go for this early bird, which is number 2. I know. Or now number 1 is our appetite. I'll show you that. We'll do it in just a wee second. Brand new strands. Now, I'm not used to this on the Late Show. This is a little bit of a luxury for me. I have 5 new strands. 5. Not just 1, 5. Quartz. Faceted, dreamy. A lot of people call them gemmy shapes, like a gemstone shape. Makes me think they're the jewels, and I imagine that as a ring. I'm not going to get too excited about it because it's coming up later, otherwise I won't stop talking about it. Imagine that as a ring. Do we love it, Fiona, or do we love it?
We absolutely adore it.
Adore it. So that's just 1 strand that's brand new. Just 1. I've got a further 4. My favourite. Apparently this was chosen for me. Rose quartz, big rose quartz nuggets, brand new. I cannot wait to bring you this. And then if I add in another brand new strand of Smokey Quartz heart, I know I've just shown them to you upside down. Let me flip it around. This strand, and this strand go fabulously together. How would you feel if I said I'm going to give you all 3 for under £30? As in, not even £10 a strand. Individually, we'll show you them all individually. You don't have to get them all. You will want to, but you don't have to. 1 post and packaging in any one day, 1 shipping and handling, and then we have producer Martha's manager's pick. She's gone for Fire Opal, brand new Mexican Fire Opal. And then my favourite strand of the day isn't rose quartz. It's pink. Ooh, they look quite nice together. Pink sapphires. Pink sapphire is my pick of the day. Love it. So we want to know what you're up to today. Maybe you're on your Easter holiday, maybe you're on break, maybe you're just chilling out, maybe you're just thinking it's Saturday. I want to tell you what I'm up to. 60777 is the number. It's a text number which will be charged at your normal network rate. If you can text JM Studio at the start of it, then it'll come straight to our studio. We have 5 working studios here that are live in the, I know 5. Live in the building, so if you don't put JM Studio at the start, it'll just float about all the 5, so we need to have that at the start. Drop us a wee message, maybe you've got a question. You will, I know you do. You've got plenty of questions for Fiona. Please do drop us a wee text on 60777 and we'll be able to ask Fiona your questions, anything in particular you want to know, what she's up to, in particular what she's making outside of Jewellery Maker, what she's been up to. Maybe you want to ask her a question, maybe you've been starting on something, you got a little bit stuck, you need some advice. That's why our designers are here, as well as to make it more fun for me. Right, should we get started? Let's do it. tweet, early bird deal. Did she just say tweet? I haven't done an early bird deal in what seems like years. Oh my gosh. So, apatite, a gem, coming from the Greek word apateo, meaning to deceive, because so many people confuse it with other gemstones. When it was first found, they didn't realise that it was apatite. They thought it was a different variety. They thought it was a different gemstone when they first found it. You've got two different locations, your gorgeous quality Madagascan apatite, which is really quite special. You have yourself that amazing green. Does anyone see, have you ever watched the evening show, the late show? We had a tiara that was made out of apatite, and it was the blue and the green, and it's currently sitting on my bedside table. I forgot executive producer Martha was producing me there. Whoops. Yeah, so it's on my bedside table at the moment. And in the last couple of weeks, we've been wearing our tiaras, myself and Sam, who's usually on camera, have been wearing our tiaras of an evening. And it's an apatite one, and I've had so many comments about it. And it's the blue apatite around the top of it, the base of the tiara, and then the green apatite on the top, like almost like a little fan. It's gorgeous, and it's so, so pretty. And I'm thinking about whether you want to use the rondelles in a tiara style idea, maybe you want to use them in bracelets. But that richness of colour, that saturation that you're getting from a gemstone that's very, very rare, anything over 15 points well, 15 points is the average carat weight. A carat is exceptionally rare. You have yourself a big, big carat weight across the two. 30 carats for your green and 30 carats for your neon. You're getting a huge 60 carats as an early bird deal, which is, I have to be very honest, a very impromptu early bird deal, because I was allowed to choose and I couldn't make my mind up, so I chose two. So you're getting them both. You're getting them with a gorgeous, gorgeous 30-day money back guarantee. And I say it's gorgeous because how lovely is that? How many places can you go and have 30 days to make your mind up? Usually you get about 20, well, 14, is that the average? 14 days. And even this is a complete, if you change your mind, complete refund. It'll go back onto the card that you purchased it with. You don't have to join us again. It's not an exchange. It's a complete refund if you change your mind. I know you won't, but I want you to have that safety net of knowing no matter what, if you get these home and you want to inspect them, maybe you've got other colours you want to match them with, and I understand that because I've done it myself. You get them home, you have a good look at them, you see them in natural daylight, not in studio strip lighting that you're seeing it just now, and you really, really enjoy them. But when you split them up off the strand, it allows more of the light to get through, and you get to see a little bit of the clarity that each stone's got, and they glow, they really do. It contains a high content of phosphorus, which gives it that amazing glow. Wonderfully lustrous. Can you see all those hand facets? And the hand facets, of course, if you think about it, well, actually, I've thought about this for about 8 years, and it wasn't until I had a workshop with one of the world's renowned lapidarists, Glenn Lera, that I realised how hard faceting stones is. It's not just about cutting the stone. It helps if you're a mineralogist, it helps if you're a gemologist, because then you understand the crystal structure of the stones. You're able to work out what there's 7 different crystal systems within the crystal gemstone structure. I know it sounds a bit complicated, but you've got the 7 different structures, then you have the different gemstones in those structures, and then on top of that you've got, of course, the different locations, because you have different minerals in different locations. So even though it might be an apatite from one location might be totally different to cut from an apatite in a different location. So it doesn't matter if you can cut one apatite, it doesn't mean you can cut every apatite. And this I didn't realise, I didn't appreciate this until I went to a full day course of training on just explaining the crystal structures and how you would go to facet a gemstone. So the first form of being able to perform a sort of a cut on a gemstone is actually a polish. So the polish is where you start off. If you're really, really good, then you go into faceting. And if you're exceptional, then you go into carving. So the carving is where you get the sort of figurines, and that's where you have your top lapidarists. And your faceters, they are between, of course, the cabochons and then your carving. So it's a lot of skill involved. And the top, I was talking to Glenn Lera, he was telling me that it wasn't until he was in his 10th year of faceting that he actually felt comfortable that he could facet pretty much any stone, as well as being a mineralogist, as well as being a gemologist. So I know it looks, oh, it's a lovely facet that gives it luster, that's really pretty. It's so difficult, it takes hours to facet stones, and you need to have different mesh amounts, quantities. Basically, if I explain it really, really simply, and I know this isn't the technical form, see if you think about sandpaper. See if you use the sort of thick grain sandpaper and then you go down, 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 and you gradually get down. That's what you have to do, but usually using diamonds, facet it down. But different gemstones might use aluminium oxide, use different things to facet the stone, and then you have to go down all the different meshes, and you have to work out what one you would use with what you use with the green might be different to what you use with the blue. It's ridiculously complicated. I wouldn't even be able to begin to facet a gemstone properly, never mind a different gem and at a different day. So there's a lot of quality in that faceting and that hand cut as well. So please, please remember that. Because if you ever see a difference in price point between cabochon stones and faceted stones, that'll be why. Because it's so intricate, it's so time consuming, and it's so skilled. And it just allows you to enjoy that light, doesn't it? And why would you facet a stone anyway? To allow the light to reflect off those surfaces to give you that luster. I'm in love with them. What do you think, Fiona?
I absolutely do. I love the depth of colour in apatite, neon apatite. It's the sea, isn't it? Deep blue sea.
Oh yes. I want to go diving on these. Not diving on them, but diving. It's as if you could dive into them. Forest greens, beautiful blues. Do you think popular colour-wise, is that something people ask for a lot, the blues and the greens?
Blues particularly are the most popular gemstones.
Yep.
Most popular colour of gemstones. But the apatite, the neon apatite for the summer is just such a lovely rich colour. And you only need to add a little bit of that if you wanted to something else to get a real pop of colour.
I agree. Pop of colour, you can't go wrong with a pop of colour. So, should we get a price in? For your early bird deal, this is you're going to love £23.90. Oh no, it should be that price. But not today, not on special Saturday, not when we bundle them together to give you a brand new bundle. Oh no, we are going down to Bargain Town. Did I just say that out loud? I did, didn't I? £16.90 for both. £7. Basically, you've almost in essence got one for free. They perfectly can intertwine them. Let me do this. I know they're spinning together anyway. But for the quality you've got there, £16.90 for that. Look at that together. So if you're not sure how to get involved, or if you're a regular viewer and you're thinking, should I go for the phone, should I go for the web? However is easiest for you. 0800 644 655 is a completely free number. JewelleryMaker.com is your website. If you haven't already logged in, I would maybe advise just to use the phone on this one. I haven't given you dimensions, that's terrible of me. Sorry, I haven't told you the size of your rondelles. They graduate in size in the blues and they graduate in size in the greens. I'm just going to work it 3 by 2 millimeter all the way to 5 by 3 millimeter on your 18 centimeter strand for your greens, and 3 by 1 mil to 5 by 3 mil on your 18 centimeter strand of your blues. So there's a difference of 1 mil between 3 by 2 mil for the green they start and 3 by 1 mil they start in the blue. So you've got them both for £16.90. Jot down the code if you're thinking, oh, I quite like that, but I want to see what else you've got coming up throughout the show. I understand that, that's no problem. HZGC23 is the code you need. But for that colour, I mean, that's all the rage, isn't it, at the moment? Gemstone bracelet. Oh gosh, that's beautiful. What a gorgeous treat. Lustrous Angelique. So you're number one. I know. How can we treat you to 2 early bird deals? What do we like? £16.90 for that one. And I'll leave it with you. It's still available. But remember, you get your DVD. You also get yourself your booklets. You get your hub as well. If you're a new viewer, you get all of that. And if you're a regular viewer and you've got it before, but you want to get it again to give it as a gift to somebody, just let us know. We'll send you one. We've had a wee message. Is that correct? Oh, I'll let you know what that says in a wee minute. Right, so we have 5 premieres coming up for you. The quartz, the smoky quartz, 3 varieties of quartz. Each one will be even, I don't know how we're going to do this, even with the carat weights, with the shapes, with the richness and depth of colour, with the faceting, each one individually is going to be under £10. I don't know how my producer is going to take the white quartz. Don't know how Martha's going to take this one under £10. But somehow she's going to. All of those, as well as your fabulous presenter and producer picks. Right, did you just say colours of gleam? Oh, I'm allowed to do it right now. I'm doing it right now. Oh, I thought we were going to do it later. I didn't realise I could go straight into it. Oh, what a way to start the show. I'm bringing you 2 early birds, one after the other. I thought I was going to give you a wee, oh, this is awesome. So, big carat weight you have for yourself on here. 400 carats for the Sodalite puffy rectangles, 25 by 80 millimeter. I used these in macrame the other day. They were fabulous, fabulous fun. If you've never sort of done macrame before, it's one of our disciplines that Mark Smith, you might have seen him last night on the show, does. It's an amazing discipline, almost your sort of Shambhala style bracelets, and I did it with Sodalite. It was so much fun. You have yourself 400 carats of that 25 by 18 mil, 50 carats of your blue crackle quartz, forgive me. They are 12 by 6 mil. That's a perfect marquise cut because it's double your height to your width. You probably already know that. And then right in the middle, you've got 630 carats of big faceted 16 mil round green agates. What a colour, what a size. 16 mil round. They are big, they are juicy, they are fabulous. Reminds me actually of a big necklace that Hannah Osborne had yesterday with her big red stone she had around her neck. It's that sort of big glamorous look with that juicy lustrous green. Oh, that's a fabulous, it's almost like a deep sea green, but also that perfect apple green. Oh, and if you think about it, May's birthstone is emeralds. You might not be able to get emeralds in your collection, or big emeralds of this sort of faceted colour and quality. We don't offer that. But what you could do is have that sort of emerald green colour within your designs, which I always think would be a winner if that's the colour of the season everybody's looking for. And if I was really naughty and introduced your apatite, how good do they two look? Do those two, sorry, look together? Don't they look gorgeous? Amazing. Lots and lots of you on the lines already. So you're getting way over 1,000 carats on this one. Absolutely. It's 1,018, did you say? 80. And then that gorge. So you could combine the two early birds together. Did you see the method in my madness? What do you think, Fiona?
Super deal, isn't it?
Super deal. Oh, we haven't even got the price in. Wait till you see what we can do on this one. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't even Adam and Eve it. So you've got yourself the Sodalite. I always think, now, you might think differently, but I always think Sodalite looks great for gents jewellery because I used a little bit of beige hemp cord, just sort of creamy hemp cord, and I thought that would be really nice for sort of gents pieces.
They're Sodalite are a lovely size, aren't they? So you could actually just use one of those on a cord. Yeah. Nice little knot at the bottom. And then, you know, just a single strand of cord going round.
Single strand of cord, almost like a sort of surfer style pin. Oh, I think it's fabulous. My producer, one of her favourite stones, Martha, is a Sodalite. She loves it. It's like almost sort of tie-dye denim a little bit as well. Really, really enjoyable stone. And big faceted stone. So I'm going to take away the previous early bird deal, which would go with it amazingly. There was method in my madness. I thought I'd give you the opportunity to go for the dainty facet and the dainty look, or the big look. So you've got the option for both. So IDGC is the code you need for this one, and if I were you, I would jot it down quickly, because when you see the price we're about to take this to, you're gonna think I'm having a kid on. You will think you're dreaming. You'll think it's a sweet dream. Little bit of Beyonce reference in there. Did you like that, Mike? It's all right. Mike said that was all right. He's giving me that one. You have the date. Can I just, I'm terrible, I know what I'm like, but let me show you these together. A little bit. Oh, brand new rose quartz, brand new pink sapphire. Is that very me, is it? What am I like? Tailoring the show to myself. It's terrible, isn't it? So those two are coming up, both brand new. One is, this is your rose quartz, and taking under £10. And this is your gorgeous pink sapphire, which is coming up. Creme de la creme treats for you this afternoon and as well as this morning. So you've got that available. Call me on the phone lines as soon as you can, because when you see the price, you don't have to press your button one. It's a free phone number. I'm not asking you to confirm, nothing like that at all. The reason I'm asking you to call early is because the minute this price comes in, you're going to think, wish I'd come through to the call centre straight away. I don't want to miss out on this. What a great early bird deal. So trust me, give me a call, log in on JewelleryMaker.com, because you're going to be so pleased you did. You know you can always put the phone down if you change your mind. It's not a problem in any way. But if you see this and think, oh, actually, yeah, I could definitely put them, I know exactly what I'm going to do with them, or I love that colour, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to ask Fiona Potter for some advice. Let us know whenever you get a hold of it. We're going to do what I love, a Beverly Night price. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Should have been there, could have been there, would have been there, if I hadn't asked to have two early bird deals. But I did, because I'm not normally in the morning shift, so I thought, why not? $14.95. My producer's that excited. She's going, look at it. $14.95. Post and packaging is the shame. It's the shame all day. It's £2.95 from now from 9 o'clock, actually, from 20 minutes ago, all the way through till midnight. You get you get midnight to midnight, 24 hours. So if you already joined us throughout the overnights, if you were putting something in your basket over midnight or from after midnight, any point between midnight and midnight, it's £2.95 here in the UK. Marion's in, Rosemary's in, Susan's in, Anonymous and Anne. Great, great colours for you to wear, but also great for you to make jewellery with for other people, not just about yourself. If you're making jewellery to sell, you need to think about other colours. Greens and blues are always exceptionally popular from the ladies I've met who've come to the studio to do workshops and have come to be guest designers. Many of them have introduced me to gems that I probably wouldn't have tried before. Beautiful rich greens. I mean, just on their own, you don't have to have them together. Look at that. Oh yes, especially if you go into the stores at the moment, it's all about the greens. Maize birthstone, well, is your emerald, but it's that sort of rich emerald green, isn't it? How lustrous are they? Maybe some gold findings, gold plate. I mean, just from there, oh, you feel glamorous. I stand differently already. Hannah, look at this. Rather fabulous. Okay. Hannah Hawkesbury just jumped into the studio. Don't know what she's borrowing, but she's borrowing something. That's one of our gemologists here at the company. You probably know she's running a workshop today. This on its own, let me show you this with, oh, it's not, oh. Let me show you this, because there's a jewel coming up that you're going to love it with. How gorgeous is that? Gorgeous or gorgeous. So you might think, oh, I wouldn't wear it maybe so much with the Sodalite. If you've got your sort of carnival jewel, or if you've got some of the crackled quartz at home already, you can use that. So the gorgeous greens and the blues you might want to use together, and then save this for something to go with your carnival quartz. Maybe this is a carnival jewel that's coming up later in the show. It's a brilliant opportunity, that one. I'm really excited about it. You have yourself here these dreamy quartz. I would probably separate them, being honest. Would you separate them, Fee?
I'm sorry, I missed that bit.
Sorry, no, I was just saying, would you separate them and you keep them together? I would separate
those because I think those little blues are so delicate, but then the greens are a real sort of big feature. The only other thing I would do is maybe use the little blues to make a centerpiece with. Yeah. With some wire. And then because I was throwing some wire. And then maybe have the green as the backdrop.
Sounds good to me. Up to you. Right, there are your two early birds. Keep the codes. You've still got time for them. That was only, what, £15? Whew. Right, new bundles. New bundles. Let me go into... Oh, there they are. Amelia's standing to show me. This is, these, oh my gosh, they're like little grenades. I love Amelia. They're like little grenades, but sparkly ones. Look at these. Look at those, they are fabulous. Or what's that? Oh, it's like, what's that? Is it the blowfish that goes? What is it? That one? Is it that one? Is that what it looks like?
I thought it looked more like a disco ball.
A disco ball. Disco ball. So it's solid sterling silver, 92.5% pure. They're 7mm in size, and you get, was it 10 of them? Oh, 5. I've just got loads in my wee tub. And then, oh, I could play with these all day. Let me tilt these up for you. Oh, oh! Rose gold flush copper plated beads. So they're solid copper underneath, rose gold on top. And you have for yourself 90, oh gosh, I was going to say 98, 980. 900 and, are you joking? 980. This is a brand new bundle. You get the silver one. Hold on a minute. I'm mixing this up. I'm putting them all in the same one. So you get 5 of the solid silver balls, which are 7mm. They're called speckled round beads. They are so funky. I love those. And 980 rose gold plated. This is amazing. I'm so excited about this. Are you excited about this, Fiona?
I love it. Rose gold is so popular and it's my favourite.
Is it your favourite?
Yeah, I
Do you know
absolutely adore
what?
rose gold.
I'm with you there, because I think rose gold goes with any skin tone. And it works with any gemstones, because if you've got a cold gemstone, it sort of warms it a little bit. It almost makes it feel like sometimes your white metals can make a gemstone, if it's a cold gemstone in colour naturally, it doesn't sort of warm it. Or if it's a pastel gemstone, if it's not so strong in its colour, then silver can make it doesn't help it in any way. Whereas rose gold almost like enhances it, it warms it. I love it. Oh, I love rose gold. So it's rose gold plated. You've got the 5, I put them inside because you get them as well, the 5 solid sterling silver balls. I'm saying solid, that's not true. There's a hole in the middle for you, of course. They're drilled for you so you can put your wire through them. And you actually get a not too bad gauge through those as well, actually. It's quite a big hole. So, I can't believe this. 2mm for all your copper beads. Susan's in, Angela's in, Catherine's in. 980. Is that seriously how many you get? Oh, £18.85. But how about, oh gosh, they've gone everywhere. How about I just take a couple of 100 and you only, how about you just get 100? And I'll take the other 680, 700, 800. There's hundreds. You've got £11.95. We're just giving you a £7 saving. Why? Well, why not? Call me when you can. We thought we'd put this bundle together. Do you understand the bundles? Do you understand the purpose of them? For you, it's awesome. For us, what it means is we've got lots and lots on its way to us. Lots and lots of strands, lots and lots of findings. They all take different amount of space in the warehouse. If we have stock that we've bought, that for example we have, I don't know, maybe say we've got 100 of these and we've got 100 of the balls, that's 200 locations. It takes 200 up, that's full. So if we bundle them together, it means new stock can come in, save it waiting in transit. Yeah, we lose money on it, but it gives you a deal because we need the cash. It's really, really simple. The quicker we have them allocated, a third's already gone of these, sorry, congratulations if you've got it. If it's in your web basket, do try and check out, because otherwise you might miss out and I'll feel really bad. So if we bundle it together, it gives you a saving, which means you buy more, which therefore means we have more cash to generate to buy more, and the more you buy, the bigger you buy, and the more in bulk you buy, the more savings you get. So therefore it always passes back to you. So there's no point in us having the stock here and not bringing it to you. And it's less airtime as well. It's less boring for you because you get to see it all together. And it works together. It's even better. I love it. I'm really happy for you. Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Are you really happy? Would you like to work with these?
I would.
Yeah,
every time I come on air to get the rose gold plated vines, I always miss out.
They are really, really popular. I've never seen them
Yeah.
before. I've never seen 980 of them like this before, ever. I didn't even know they were in the building. Already flying it. Was that 67, did you say? 60% gone. Oh.
I should miss it
So,
again.
I know, but that's the thing. I love being on the show, but I also, a little bit, don't like it, because then I can't join in. It's such a shame. Well, they've got to spill them. You need to play with them. If you've got one already in your basket, brilliant. I don't mean to rush you, but a couple of multi-bids have just come through. How much is that? £11.85. That's a £7 saving, which could get you what? Halfway towards another one. That's brilliant. So it covers your post and packaging, and it can go towards another strand. That's fabulous. Oh, I'm really pleased for you, especially if you knew you were going to look for these anyway. Now you can wait. 80% has gone, so I'll leave those with you. If everyone in Tynymere, Yorkshire, Free Tayside, West Midlands, Wiltshire, Durham, if you all get yours, then that means they're probably all gone. So do check them out when you can. That's brilliant. Oh, I'm really pleased for you. I'm really pleased. Now, this is something that I know is very, very exciting. Not just for myself, but for our Fiona. Fiona was very excited when she saw this. We have a pyrite opportunity for Challenge Fiona. Oh yeah. Have you had a look on the website recently? Because there's a new ins section which is telling you what's hot. And what is hot at the moment is metallics, pyrites, hematites. Maybe you got the hematite matrix box with me the other day with the little hearts and the stars in it. You want to put it with the pyrites. Pyrites are gorgeous. Many people, you might know it as fool's gold. Many people call it that. I knew it as that growing up. You know, when you go to the sort of the stores and they have all the little rocks that you can pick up. Some of them be quartz, some of them be sort of nuggets of fool's gold. Well, that was your pyrite. Well, I'm not saying it always was, but that's what your pyrite is known as. It's brilliant. It looks this way naturally. It's fabulous. It's not been coated in any way, this pyrite. It's the way it is. You've got 5 petals for you, 12 mil for you in size, and 230 carats for just your flowers. It's a full strand, jam-packed. At least 30 centimeters, if not longer. And your drops, sorry, what the size of those? 8 by 12 millimeter drops. So big sizable drops, not over the top, not ostentatious, but big drops, so you can do a lot with them. And we're gonna give it, and you also get your threading pack. Oh yeah. Beading thread, which I presume will be your 0.38 mil, which is you've all been asking for. That's our new size. Used to be 0.45, but we've changed it to 0.3 at your request. So if you have any request, let us know. You get your clear elastic in there, and your monofilament. Clear elastic is 0.8 mil gauge, 0.25 mil for your monofilament. You get 6 meters for your elastic, or 6.5 yards, and 50 meters or 54 yards for your clear, for your monofilament. Oh, sorry, monofilament, forgive me, is 80 by 87 yards, and it's your beading thread that's 50 meters or 54 yards. So we're going to give all of this, as well as, oh, it's got the heart chain in it. And it's solid sterling silver as well. I couldn't believe this when I heard this earlier. When do we get those findings in our kits? That was what, in the old days, when we first started, just shy of 4 years ago, anytime it was solid silver in the kit, everybody wanted it, just the fact that the findings were solid silver. You've got a solid silver heart chain. Now, last night, oh sorry, I tell a fib, I wasn't on last night, I was on yesterday afternoon. We had a heart chain in pure just silver, solid silver, without the luxury gold plates that we've got here, just silver. The heart chain on its own sold out. It was the first thing I showed you yesterday afternoon at about 1 o'clock. Everything went. So I know straight away that the heart chain in silver is popular. So I can only imagine how popular the solid gold version is going to be. Oh, sorry, solid gold on top of your solid silver. So it's gold on top of silver. It's genuine gold. It's not gold color. It's not an interesting version or form. It's actual gold on top of solid silver. It's brilliant. You've got your jump rings, you've got your lobster claw clasp, you've got your crimp covers, you've got a toggle clasp, you've got head pins, and you've got earring hooks as well, shepherd hooks, which are semi-wrapped, and also the opportunity to open them in there as well. So, all of that, plus 2 organza bags. How is this possible? Because we have a superstar producer bringing it in at £34.80. Martha's taking care of you today. Are you excited? Well, I know that's a silly question because I know you're excited about this. What are you gonna? Oh, you've already started.
Yes.
You've already started. I'm gonna get. Oh no, you can't do that, Martha. It's got silver in it. Challenge. It's not challenge you though. It's challenge Fiona. Martha, it's like, it's a challenge. It means I have to take the price down to £21.90. It's silver. Silver binding should be £30 in a kit. End of. End of. No, I don't want to walk across. I cannot believe you've just taken that to £21. And what you doing?
Gorgeous,
what are you
isn't it?
doing? What is she doing?
I don't know, but I wish I was at home.
£21. What would you spend on the findings normally for solid sterling silver? How much? You wouldn't have it for...
We're very spoilt here, aren't we? Because we get used to getting really good deals.
We get a bit blasé, I think.
We do. So then, you know, because we do get good deals and because you get a pack that has just about everything that you want,
I can't believe
you don't always go out looking. I do sometimes, but not very often.
Solid silver findings. We're always in the 30s. You don't take them out of the 30s.
We've got.
You're not sorry, though, are you?
Just there's 2 pairs of earrings. Well, the ear-wise, you're looking at least £2.50 a pair, aren't you?
£2.50.
£2.50 for a pair of solid sterling silver.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you meant once you made it to sell it. I was like,
no,
what?
To buy the finding.
Yeah.
And you've got 2 pairs. So that's, and then you've
so
got
that's
the chain.
£5 just on the shepherd hooks. The chain on its own.
The chain. I mean, how much chain have we got? We've got about.
You can't buy a chain like that in the shops easily. I can't believe it. Oh, if you think about how many gemstones you've made, the amount just to make 2 pairs of earrings, you've covered the price of this kit. I think, personally. £10 a pair for solid silver? Yeah?
Yeah, easily.
Now I see you've got a plan in mind. Can I show you? You're hiding it. She's hiding it.
It's my challenge.
It's your challenge. What are your ideas? What are you thinking?
Well, when I came in this morning and saw that I got this, I was really excited because I had a designer inspiration challenge in March and I picked these gemstones.
Oh, did you?
But I didn't have the drops.
Oh, so now would you want the drops?
But I didn't get to make. Obviously, I was making what I was doing, so this is a different challenge. But even so, when I was making that, I had an idea.
Right.
So we might find a ring, we might find a bracelet. There'll definitely be a pair
How
of
would you
earrings.
use the chain? What would you do with the chain?
Depending on time, because we've got a really busy show, I actually would like to make it just a very, very dainty bracelet. There might just be one drop on it.
I would love it like
nice
that.
finding, because I just think that on its own is superb. And if you put that with just one little drop, let's just put it on a piece of wire just to show you.
And what we're going to get to do is keep up with Fiona and see how she's getting on with her challenge.
Drop, how pretty is that?
Yeah, I would love that on a wee toggle clasp, which you get with it. I would charge £21 for that, wouldn't you? Right, so she's hiding it from me. I can see it. I'm going to see it by 1:45 in the last 15 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're going to come back for our challenges, sorry, not challenges, design inspiration and kits with our Fiona. So she'll be busy.
Very busy.
Very,
very
I
busy.
can see mould. I can see mould. There's a butterfly mould. That's a butterfly. Right, I'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
And I'll leave you with your challenge. Come with me. I've got lots and lots of treats. So we're going to jump onto Rouge Noir. Let me pop that there. Is that a bit? Poor Amelia's there to get it and I popped it to the opposite side. Sorry, Amelia. Thanks. This I'm in love with. Now this is the first kit that that we're going to be, well, it's not the first kit. Well, it is. It's the first kit that Fiona's going to be working or has already made something with, that we can show what she's made and work with it and teach you how to make it. What we were giving her there was a challenge. So even though it was a kit, because you've got findings and you've got your wire, you've got monofilament, you've got your gemstones, that one is a challenge, but she's just beginning. So when you see this just now, in just a moment, literally a moment, you're going to be able to see what can be made with it. I'm already, oh, those earrings are gorgeous. You're going to love this. You are going to love this. Straight away, I'm going to start off with your faceted, oh, these are dreamy faceted drops for you. How intricate are these? And I don't mean to be naughty, but I'm going to be. Brand new strand, put them together. Aha, love it. Love, love, love. So that's coming up later. You are getting, wait for it, huge purple, huge pearl. I nearly said purple pearls. Can you imagine you get that and purple pearls? Oh, hold on, you do. You are getting all of it. Would you put it in the middle? Where would you put, oh yes. So, don't worry if you're looking at it and you fall in love and you think, that's gorgeous, but what on earth would I make? I don't know how to start, I'm brand new, it's the first time. What would I need some inspiration. That's why we've got Fiona. You're going to get to see what Fiona's made and you're going to love it. The minute you see what Fiona's made, it's going to make you want to pick up your phone. So I would advise you now, if you're interested in treating yourself to something really special without a huge price point involved, then this is the one to go for. There's also, you're going to love these. Look at these. How amazing are they? Really sort of Bollywood style. Oh, now that's just a little bit of what you get. Again, 925 solid sterling silver, gold plated. Now wait till you see the beading thread. You get the gold beading thread. You also get yourself your monofilament and your elastic, the same as you got before. I know, sterling silver findings again. I feel like I'm in heaven right now. It's such a luxury to get your solid sterling silver findings in a kit these days. Usually we put them with copper based and then silver colour or gold. but to give you that luxury of having your solid sterling silver with your gold on top, it's awesome. You've got so many findings in here. You get an organza bag with all your findings in it. If you're thinking, where are they? If you're looking in your big purple bag and you can't find them, they'll be in your organza bag, which you can use. We've not put our name on it. We've just written handmade genuine or gemstone jewellery on it. So of course you can use that yourself. We've not put our brand on it. We've not put Jewellery Maker on it because it's yours, and we want you to show your own jewellery, and we want you to be able to prove that it's genuine gemstone jewellery, it's handmade jewellery. So I think that's a nice wee touch that we always make sure. It's on the big purple bag as well. So these are yours to use, to make your jewellery in, to give your jewellery in. Use them, keep them, don't throw them away. And then you have, again, the heart chain. I'm obsessed with this chain. Maybe it's because I know how popular it was yesterday. Massively popular in the solid sterling silver without the gold finish. Now you're getting solid gold. I need to get it out of the bag, don't I? There we go. So you're getting your earring hooks again, 2 pairs of 4 hooks, however you want to look on it. You get your shepherd hooks in there, you get your jump rings, you get yourself your lobster claw clasp, you get yourself your crimp covers, you also get yourself your crimps, as well as your toggle clasp, as well as your head pins, as well as your earrings and extra fancy earrings. So you're getting an extra finding with this pack, which are here. And you do get 2 of those. Now I'm only showing you 1, but you get them both. Now they could be used not just, this is just me, only because I was looking at, who was it? I think it's probably Nicole Scherzinger not so long ago. She had a ring that was on a bracelet. So the bracelet was sort of attached and then sort of had attached there, and then she had a ring with something in the middle, like a connector. That would work gorgeously. Oh, so genuine pearls. What sort of price would you expect for pearls? £20 a strand of pearls? For being a little bit naughty. So you got all your findings. Don't worry if I haven't mentioned any of the findings, or if there's anything you haven't quite picked up. Either text us in, message me free on jewellerymaker.com on the website. You can send me a free message, or alternatively, what you could also do is you could have a look on the website. It shows you everything there, but ask the call centre. It's a free number if you need any assistance, if you need any help. If I haven't mentioned something, or you want me to go into more detail about something, just let me know. Alrighty. So we've got a particular price that this is coming in at. So when you add all together, this is £46.70. It's one of our most stylish kits. It's got solid sterling silver, it's got 2 strands of pearls, all of your faceted stones. Now I've gone into depth a little bit, probably maybe a little bit too much today into depth on your faceted stones, but this morning, because it was put together by our executive producer Martha, she wants to take it to £32.95. Oh, was it Becky? It was the lovely Becky upstairs. I worked with Becky since I began 8 years ago. Becky and I worked together. She was director, she was sound manager, she was lights, and now she does, of course, she works within Jewellery Maker, and she makes a lot of your fabulous bundles. She looks after most of the guest designers. You might have heard of her. You've got 3 strands. So this was made by Becky. So she's been in the industry at least 8 years working with your genuine gemstone jewellery. So she knows what to put together. She's got it right, hasn't she? Hasn't she done fabulously? And the price point, I have to say, should be much higher. Well, you saw where it should be. It's only £32.95. That's it. That's it. I think. She's getting ready to show us what she's made. If you just tune in, I've got Fiona with us. Wait until you see. Now I'm going to bring you down to me because, as you may know, our camera decided to not work today. We'll get 2 cameras working, 3 cameras working, but we usually use 5, or usually use 4, but it's called camera 5, and for some reason it broke today, didn't it?
It did, yes.
Anyway, it means this dreamy. You can make this.
Anybody can make this.
This is like a prom piece. This is what I looked for when I was going to my prom, and there was nothing, and I ended up having to get fake stones, and it broke on prom night. Can you imagine that? And I think someone else had the same one on, which is fine. But if you could get your own piece like this that nobody else is going to have, because even if people get the same strands, they're not necessarily going to make the identical, even if they copy your design right now. How long did it take to make that?
That was about an hour.
Is that all?
Yeah.
But what, for a piece like that, a bespoke piece of jewellery?
Yeah, that was about an hour.
That's amazing! That's phenomenal. Can you imagine? For 1 hour of your time, you've got the ultimate necklace you can wear time and time again. And if you decide, actually, I'm going to change it and I'm going to make something different, you can do that.
Of course you can, because all you're going to lose really is the wire or the beading thread that you're putting it on.
Yep.
Your crimp beads and your crimp covers. You can reuse the toggle, the clasp. I think I used a toggle clasp.
Yep, you used the lobster claw on this one, I think.
Claw.
Yeah, your toggles.
So you can reuse that. You can reuse the, well, I've used the earring finders as connectors.
Yes, you have, haven't you?
Because the quality of those stones, I mean, they're just so beautiful. And I just thought, just wear all of those around your neck at the same time.
I want to put it on. I've found the bracelet as well to match. A matching bracelet, solid sterling silver and gold. These are flying out the door. 2 have gone to Louise and Essex. I've got Pauline Clear flying out the door. So you've got that, and these earrings I love. Like, I love
Which
them.
ones do you like
Both
best?
of them. I can't decide my favourite. I love the drops, and then I love the daintiness. The gold chain, in all honesty, are the ones I noticed from the other side of the studio. Can I put them on?
I should think you can.
Can I? I have to put them on. That means I have to keep them. Yeah, that was the plan. Is that naughty? Can I show everyone on? Oh, they're amazing. Oh my goodness. We were talking about these yesterday because everybody was getting the beautiful silver chain, just a plain silver without the gold, just buying chain. And I think it was Hannah yesterday who'd said, one of our other guest designers was on, and she said have those sort of drop earrings with just one chain. Is that just one piece of chain?
That's one piece of chain, and then I sort of find the halfway point and then moved it over so that they're on different levels.
So all you've used is everything in the kit.
Yeah,
everything you're seeing here has been used from the kit and nothing extra has been added.
Nothing.
So you can make all of this just by getting this kit. This is awesome. So what are we going to make?
What I thought I'd do is take you through how I did the bracelet, which is a basic right angle weave. Now on the bracelet I've used the illusion thread, the monofilament. But I just thought for the purposes of the camera it's not easy to see, so it doesn't pick it up very well, so I'm going to use beading thread.
Beading thread, alrighty.
But I've picked silver because that was what was there.
Alright,
but really,
so in the bundle you get the bronze. In fact, can I be a real pain? Can I give you the bronze one, and then that way it's using the one? I'll get it. I'll be back. I'm back. And then that way, because I've just said we're using everything that's in the kit, and then I think, oh, actually, hold on a minute. But the only reason you're using this colour, as you say, is because it's easier for the camera to pick up.
Easier,
but
it's so much nicer if you use the monofilament because they just look as if they're floating, don't they? Really?
Yeah, they're dreamy. Oh, I'm excited.
Okay, so it's very simple, but because I wanted to keep the cream coloured pearls, the white pearls, all the way down the middle. I have laid it out so that I don't lose my way with the pattern, because obviously we are going to be weaving in and out. So shall I start? Go ahead and start. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the white one on, followed by a purple, and a purple on the other end. Find the hole, it's running away from me.
So of course, if you want to get a hold of this, the number is at the bottom of your screen. It's a free number. You can join me in the web, and of course you can watch this back. You can either record it if you've got one of those sort of pausey record buttons, or you can watch it live on YouTube, or if you go into JewelleryMaker.com, you might find our YouTube page. It's just simply youtube.com and then go into Jewellery Maker, and that's our channel. You'll be able to join us on there, and you can watch it again. So don't worry if you're thinking, oh gosh, if I've not got it, I would like to have my gems at home and then do it together with Fiona. You can do that, no problem.
So that's the way that I've started it.
Okay.
Purple, white, purple, white.
So can I just ask you to hold it up just that way? Because we've not got our other camera today. So if I do that, perfect.
Purple, white,
Thank you.
White. I'm now going to take the right hand thread and pass it through, holding that one over there, pass it through the opposite. I'm going to just have to cut that off. We've got a little kink on the end of that. There we go. Pass that one back.
You get so much thread, it doesn't matter if you kink a wee bit and cut it off. I cut it off all the time. I've got hundreds of reels of this. Lasts forever.
And that, if you look then at the bracelet, that has formed.
So if I just
first
turn that up
square.
there. Oh, okay. So it's just like that.
Just like that.
So if I just put the bracelet next to it, you can see it starting to form, can't you? Oh, yes. Sorry, I've just turned it all round for you there.
So I'm going to put now one purple on one end, and on the opposite end, I'm going to put one purple, followed by one white.
So you put purple on, was it the long thread? You put one purple on.
Probably
and then
should have started lower down, actually. We'll probably have to turn this around. But
yeah.
If you look now,
so if you,
because I am then going to, so we've got that looking across, so we've got two on one side and one on the other.
Perfect.
But what we're going to do, obviously, as we pull that up, it will form the round to create the second square.
Ah, yes. So you pass it twice through the white one.
Through.
So the white one's always the one that you put two.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the great thing about the particular pearls in this kit is they're large enough so that you can actually manage to get two threads through, because you've always got to think about which threads that you can get through.
Sorry, I just want to wear it. I can't not wear it. It's gorgeous. You keep going on.
Okay, now I'm
just going to put all your jewellery on.
My thread is very short on this side. I should have pulled it through a little bit more. So I'm going to put just the one on this side now. I've turned it over. Because we are following the same pattern, so that's absolutely fine. Put another purple on that end. Okay, and then we'll put a white one on. And it's the same pattern that we're just following all the way through now until we get the length that we want. And if we wanted to turn it into a beady bead even, we could finish it at this stage.
Right.
So, oh, she said you can get two through, and this one doesn't want to get two through. Let's try another one.
And that's the thing sometimes with a pearl. Sometimes two threads don't fit through it, but you could just use that in another design with just one bit of wire or one bit of thread through. Or the monofilament's a smaller gauge anyway, so if you were using the monofilament.
Yeah, we use the monofilament, but you could also use your bead reamer.
Yes, exactly.
No, this is not going to go through, unfortunately. It's not going to go through again.
So, but the thing is, it's worked through all of those ones. You just do that again.
We'll give it one more try.
And of course, all you would normally do, well, you use the monofilament to make it anyway, so you didn't use the beading thread, but you get all of those mediums in it anyway.
So if I could get it through, we would actually just go through that one again, and it's the same pattern.
So if I lift that
all
up,
the way along,
then you can see. I'll turn it that way. What have I done?
It's just holding them together to show what
so that one would then come across there.
That's the only thing with pearls. You do need to sort of check it. And I know on these I did go through to see what I could get through. In some I could get two threads through, in others it meant reaming, and for time I needed to get them quicker, so I thought, well, I'll use monofilament, but really monofilament is better for this design. Yeah, of course. That's gorgeous. So you do that, and then once you get to where you want to start doing just the single pearls, how would you do that? If I could just get that through, I am going to just try one more time. You see?
Oh, there you go.
It's caught it on me.
It's because we weren't expecting it to go through. That's why it went through.
So then what I would do with that last one is then put a single white pearl, and we'll try again. Hopefully that we'll get a second. Yeah, put it through both this time. Is that right? We'll hope. Fingers crossed.
Oh, you can do it.
We've got one. There we go. We've got two. So that then will just make sure that you try to balance it out. If you can see there at the moment it's going over to one side. So just make sure that you are trying both of your threads. Try very hard to sort of tease it down so that we get that nice and evenly spaced.
Yeah, just manipulate it a wee bit, don't you?
It doesn't take too long. And follow that through until you get to the end. I mean, on that bracelet, I think I did that with 3 or 4 pearls.
Yes, it just depends on the length of the bracelet and how much of the bracelet you want and how much of the single pearl. Absolutely. And then I put a crimp bead on the end then. Before we squashed it, put that through the end of the toggle. Right. Do you want to see that? And then if you do that on the monofilament, you can just tie it round because you don't see it, do you? And then I put, you know, the jewellery glue that we have? Yeah. I can't think of the number of it, but I just put a little dab of that on just to make sure that the monofilament wasn't going to come undone. Because obviously it is a bit springy. Yeah, so of course. Well,
you tight knot and then put the monofilament on.
And if you need the monofilament glue, the glue that was used with the monofilament, it's on the website on JewelleryMaker.com. You'll be able to find anything that we've used will be on the website, or if it's not on the website, it'll be coming back in stock, so don't worry. Or if you don't use the website, don't worry, I don't want to alienate you. If you don't use the internet, don't worry, I'm not very good with it either. Just call us for free, 0800 644 655 on that free landline number from the UK landline. I love it very, very much. And I think it's time to see what you've been making. Not yet, oh, I've gotten a little bit too excited. I'm just going to remind you everything that's in this kit, because you're falling in love with it. Can I show these earrings as well? They're so cute. So I've just adorned myself in all this jewellery. I think it would match with what you're wearing, actually. It would, actually. Do you want to wear it? Do you want it back?
I'd love to wear it, yes. Those pearls are just so rich. They're gorgeous.
So you get both strands of pearls. You don't have to choose which strand. There's quite a lot of multi-bids on this one, which makes me think a lot of people are wanting to make jewellery for themselves and maybe to sell, but also maybe they just realise how good a deal this is to get this one with the amount of money you've just had off of it, because it should be much more, it should be in your 40s. Lancashire, Leicestershire, Hertfordshire and Tyne, we were all thinking about it. Thank you ever so kindly for taking your time to think about it. It's lovely to hear from you. Don't forget all your solid sterling silver findings, and you get that chain. I can't get over that chain. I've got 2 pairs of earrings from that, or sorry, 1 pair of earrings, but it could be 2 because you've got double chain on that.
Yes, it could be.
I'm a little bit obsessed with these, aren't I?
You could also have them shorter, but I did one pair for people who, some people like really long drops. I can't wear long drops, only I like quite short ones, but I do like the movement.
Yeah, me too. I'm like that. I love these. I've fallen in love. We've had a wee message in from Julie in Gloucestershire, who dropped us a message on the web. Thanks, Julie. You've said, just want to say have a fantastic day, Fiona. Very talented lady from your Facebook buddy, Julie White, and that's from in Gloucestershire. Big hugs and a kiss. Hi, Julie. Oh, what a lovely message. And we've got another one about to come through. Maybe if it's feeling happy this morning. Oh, it is. It's working. This is from country. I'm from Renfrewshire. Christina Renfrewshire. Hi. You said hi, girls. Hoping for a great show. Me too. I have 3 young grandchildren, but I've hit a record, so I can hit record, so I can miss the bits. So I can get the bits I missed. Christina in Paisley. I was born in Paisley. Hi, Christina in Renfrewshire, which is in Paisley, which is where I was born. You've made my day. Yes, so I hope you have a lovely day with the grandkids, and I hope you enjoy watching the show later on. Right, so you get all of that. You've made 3 pieces of jewellery, which are very, I mean, the necklace is so gem heavy. This is a statement piece if ever I saw it. Oh, I'm going to give it to you so you can wear it in a minute. But I'm just going to show everyone at home who might have just tuned in. Where have you been? And you get these extra findings as well. I forgot to tell you that. You get extra, which could be chandeliers, earrings, could be anything you want. But now it's time to see what you've been making on the Wall of Fame. Oh, I'm excited. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. If you've just tuned in, I'm Ali, and I've got a fantastic guest designer, Julie. I just said Julie there because it was Julie sent us a message a moment ago. Sorry, Fiona Bott is with us today, and we have some Walls of Fame to read out. Should we give it a go? Do you fancy it?
Yep.
On you go.
Let's go. Okay.
It's a cat.
It's
a sleeping cat. How cute.
I love the cat as much as I love the
what a design. What a butterfly piece.
Okay, this is number 102. Hi all, you wonderful presenters, designers, crew and Wall of Famers. Please find my first entry in ages as I haven't been well, and my first attempt at wire twisting.
That's your first attempt?
And wire sculpting. Gosh. It was made as a gift for a lady who works in the chemist near me and has gone out of her way for me lately. I thought it would be a nice way of saying a big thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Please also find my youngest of 7 kitten, Sunny, who is guarding my wire for me, bless him. As you can imagine, I get a lot of help from them all. Please could you tell me when or whether you are making a Scale Mail DVD? I don't know. Love you all. Keep up the great work. Love, Tracy in Lowestoft.
P.S.
Yes, the wire is also good for homemade paper clips.
See attached to the paper clips. That's so cute.
Super.
Oh, well, I hope you're feeling better soon. And what a lovely, lovely piece. There is a chainmail DVD. I don't know if it's if you're looking for a second one. There are 2 editions. Hopefully, if there isn't one already in the process, there will be one on its way, but there are 2. So if you haven't got both of those, that's available. Do you want the number of the original, the code of it? Yeah? Is it V? XV for Veronica? MP20. XVMP20. The call centre will be able to get that for you to help you if you want to get a DVD, and it's £4.95. Right. You've said, it's Suzanne. Hiya, Suzanne. You've said, hi all at J. I've not even looked at the picture, just been, oh, hello. Oh, I love this. This is summertime for me. This is gorgeous. Hi all at JM. Hope all are well. My entry this week is made with faceted shell pearl rounds and silver chain, all from JM. Hope it makes it to the Wall of Fame. Loving the shows as always. You are all brill. Lots of fab bargains. Good luck to you all on the Wednesday draw. Lots of love, Suzanne. With 3 kisses. Oh, that's brilliant. Suzanne, you're number 101. That's lovely. It's very summertime, isn't it? It's making me think of beaches, holidays.
Yeah, lovely warm breeze.
And that's a similar sort of idea to what you're wearing actually, with that connector on the chain there, the top. Oh, love it. Loving that work. And it's a picture as well. I love pictures. Like, you know, a proper printed picture. And I don't, because I've got the digital cameras, I don't look at proper pictures
you don't get
anymore.
Proper pictures, and it's a shame. Now, I'm glad I read the back of this first, because now I've read it, I can see what it is, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
It's number 104.
Oh.
And this is from Stacey Kerr in Kirkcaldy.
In Kirkcaldy,
in Scotland.
Yay!
Which is where my family are from.
Are they?
Hi gorgeous people, I'm off work with shingles this week and I'm making my jewellery and getting loads of inspiration from watching JM all day. However, my little dog inspired me today as I was thinking of shapes for a pendant using my purple JM bead stash. She's a Yorkshire Terrier called Rosie. I hope you can see the similarity. Stacey Kerr in Kirkcaldy, 5 Scotland.
Aww,
you can, can't you? You can really see that.
Little Yorkshire. Oh, he's so cute. That is so cute. A little Yorkshire Terrier, as we know is. Aww, how cute. His little ears. Love it, love it. Right. Ooh, this is something different, isn't it? This is number 103. Oh, this is fabulous. It's making me hungry, this. Jewellery Maker. Inspired by Debbie Bulford's amazing strawberry bracelet, I decided to embark on using the polymer clay that I've had stored in my stash for some time. After a false start where I'd made the leaves too thin and curled the ends of them up, take a picture of it, I'll tell you why later, to look lifelike. After baking it, I found they were too brittle, so I started again, and this is the result. 40 strawberries later. All polymer clay and findings are from Jewellery Maker. Hope this is good enough for the Wall of Fame. Of course it is. Love all your presenters, and have learned so much from your wonderful designers. I'm sure they keep many of us inspired to try new things. Please, would it be possible to let me know if the date of the show where Debbie demonstrated making the pendant that is used in the promo for one of Laura's workshops, the black one with the pink explosion inside. Oh, so that I can watch it again. Loved it all. That's from Sue from Mounter. So we will have to, I'm not off the top of my head, I'm not entirely sure, Sue, but what I will do, we will find out. If I don't find out before the end of the show, I've got your email address on here. If you don't mind, I'll try and drop you a wee email. We probably won't be able to find out just now. So what I'll do is, if you don't mind, I'll keep your email address and I'll drop you a wee message once I find that out. Is that all right? Well done. That's go. Oh, I want some strawberries now.
Yes,
and quickly, one more. Do you want to go for another one?
Yep.
Oh,
more lovely polymer clay. Number 105.
I'm not in the face of that. I was trying to turn it round.
From Pauline Wood. Hi everyone at JM. This is my entry for Wall of Fame. It's my first really successful polymer clay pendant and earring set. I made it after watching Debbie Bulford's DVD of Millefiori. It is a great and very easy to follow DVD, and I highly recommend it to anyone who is thinking about buying it. Don't wait to order it today. It won't be disappointed with it.
If you won't be disappointed with it. Yeah. Oh,
good luck to everyone on the draw next Wednesday, and here's for a win for myself. It's like having a go on the lottery. You enter every week, but never really expect to win. Ha ha ha. Oh. And that's from Pauline Wall, Chapel St Leonard's.
Oh,
it's gorgeous.
That's brilliant,
absolutely
Pauline.
Beautiful.
Really, really nice. A lot of hard work's gone into that. A lot of hard work.
Yeah.
We'll get them all up in the wall of fame. You can send your entries in whenever you fancy. I have 2 amazing strands for you. Pink Sapphire is a pick of the day for me. When was the last time you ever saw a Pink Sapphire strand? Ever? Never?
Never.
Never? And then Fire Opal, which is a pick of our producer Martha for you. Amazing luster. What an opportunity. Both of these are coming up for you in today's show. You have to keep your eyes peeled. I'm not going to tell you when. No. Only because we're going to introduce it to you when we feel the time is right. But talking of DVDs, if you want to see our DVD selection, this is going to show you what we've got, but also how to get in contact with us to get a hold of one. And we're going to move over here because we've got some kits to prepare for you. So I'll let you enjoy this. Get your tea topped up and I'll see you in a wee sec.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com. Or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
You have got so many treats today. I'm going to fire this at you right now. There are only 50 of them. It arrived yesterday. Ed brought it to you yesterday morning. You may have seen it. You may have missed out. I know many people did miss out, unfortunately. Hopefully it wasn't you. And if you were at work yesterday and you didn't get to see it, now it's almost like a second bite of your cherry, sorry. It's a last opportunity, the final 50. Now people may wish to multi-bid. We're not going to limit it for you, so you can get as many or as few as you wish, but make sure you're on the phone lines early because we only have 50 left. That's all we have. You have got everything in here. They're all the same. Oh no, they're not all the same, forgive me. You've got yourself a matching for the rose gold and for the silver. So everything you're seeing in the silver plating, it's all on top of copper. You get the same in both the silver and for your the rose gold plating, but for the yellow gold plating, you get your hearts and your head pins, and you get a heart-shaped toggle clasp. You've got yourself a great opportunity, but you need to be quick. I've got 50 of them, as in you get all 3 of them. You don't need to choose, and there are 50 left. Now, we had a big quantity yesterday. We had more than 50 yesterday, and lots of people missed out. So I know straight away it's not enough, but we knew how popular it was yesterday, and we thought, you know what, there's the last 50. Those of you who missed it yesterday morning, we're going to try and bring it to you today. So we've had to load this from code purely because we literally didn't have time to do it. It's been jumped in. It's a really, really exciting opportunity for us because we didn't think we were going to be able to bring it to you That's why I didn't tell you about it. If I knew I was going to be able to bring it to you, I would have told you from the start of the show, but we've only got a limited amount. First 10 have already gone, so I will let you know. The price isn't even in and 10 have gone. So bearing in mind, you get everything. We are going, oh, you won't believe it. You will not believe it. It's not even £10 a pack. £20 for all of it. You get all of them. You've got so many pieces of your essential findings. In total, have we got a total of how many pieces we've got? 345, I believe. So you get a metre of chain in each one. You get yourself, within the silver and the rose gold, you get the featherweight head pins there, as well as the flat head pins and the round head pins. You get your S toggle clasp, extender chains on that, your ribbon cord endings. You also get you need to be quick. I'm sorry to rush you, I really am. I'm just trying to help. Sue, Christine, Hazel, half the stock's already gone, so well done. If everybody in the web checks it out, it's pretty much gone, so I don't mean to rush you. Just trying to help you. So that's your rose gold version there, and you can see that's on top of your copper plating, or copper, sorry, with your rose gold plating on top. You got the jump rings in there, you got the head pins, you got the crimp beads, you got the shepherd hooks, two different types, one with the gizmo. Sorry to rush it, and that's the gold. Can you see that there's a gizmoed heart toggle clasp in that? Different type of heart shapes. Is it gone? 70%'s gone. Well done. So do confirm when you can. Big congratulations to those of you who've taken the time to call. Well done. So that means you've taken the time to either pick up the phone and call us and let the call centre know you definitely want to get it, or you've put it in your basket and you've actually proceeded to the checkout and you've checked out. So of course it may be in your basket, but it's just like when you go to the shops. If you've got stuff in your basket, unless you've actually gone to the checkout, you've not decided that you're going to buy it. You might just be swithering about it and thinking about it. So do just check it out when you can, because they're not going to be back for you today. This is everything we've got. So the code on the phone line's NKGC97. If you say that to the call centre, they can help you. Now I'll leave it there. There may be a space, there may not, but you need to check it out as and when you can. Lovely to see you today, and thank you. That's your order open at $2.95, or depending on where you're joining us, it might be shipping and handling of $5.95. But if you've got it in your basket, check it out. There may be space, there may not, but just confirm as soon as you can. Quartzite for you. Is this the solar quartz in here as well? And this would go lovely with all the findings, but most in particular, I think it would go really nice with those rose gold finished findings. So you get your flowers. Would look lovely with the challenge that we've given to Fiona earlier with the pyrite flowers, actually. If you combine those together, you've got really special quartz in here. Solar quartz, which I was actually saying is possibly going to be up there when it comes to the gem of 2014 with your labradorite, because it's so popular at the moment. Sells out every time I bring it to you. Without fail, it flies out the door. Really unusual. Every single one's got its own inclusion. Look at that. Gorgeous quality. You've got 240 carats of your peach quartzite with your 5 petals. It's our 16mm. And then 80 carats of your solar quartz, and they are 10 by 9mm, graduating all the way up to 16 by 10mm, 18 centimeters. So with your 18cm strand, both of them, you've got a full, in fact, I tell a fib, you've got more in your quartzite than 18 centimetres. 18 centimetres for your solar quartz. Quartzite's at least, do you know what? I'm going to measure it because I think it's about 40 centimetres. Oh, well, I say I'm going to measure it. I don't know what I've done with my ruler. Well, it's more than 30, and I imagine it's about 38. Thank you, Amelia. What would I do without Amelia? I don't know. So, you've got yourself 30 to 38 centimetres on your strand. You've got your 18cm strand for your quartz, the solar quartz. You have those lovely pastel peaches. If you joined us the other day for sunstone or moonstone, you'll already have this in your collection. Did you get the lovely pear shapes? They were gorgeous the other week. 240 carats of just your quartz, your peach quartz, 80 carats. Oh yeah, it's a busy morning, I tell you. It's a Saturday morning. Lots and lots of you taking the time to join me. Thank you so much. It's great to have you. My producer's really excited. She can see you treating yourselves. It's lovely for us because we've put this, well, I'm saying I've not put this show together in any way. My producer's put this show together to make sure she can offer you everything you want. We've got resins coming up, we've got glitters coming up, we've got brand new molds coming, or not brand new, but the brand new to me molds coming up for you, the butterfly molds, we've got it all, periwinkle molds, everything's coming up for you today. I've got a lovely selection, possibly even some sari, but I didn't show you that, gilding flakes. Oh yes, it's all coming up for you today. 5 new brand new ends, you've not missed them yet, they're all coming up, still to come. You've got so much for you today, so please, when you see something you like and you think, oh, should I go for it? Give it a go. You've got your 30 days, you can always change your mind, but I always think if you've got it, then you've got the option, but if you don't get it, then you'll be thinking, oh, I wish I'd thought about that. You can always change your mind, that's not a problem, but if you miss it, then you miss out. And then there's nothing I can do. I can't get it back for you necessarily. And if it sells out, which I imagine this is going to be, what a lovely jewel. See, by putting them together, you know what that means, don't you? If you were with me earlier this morning or at any point previously, you'll know that. And sorry if you've just tuned in for the first time, lovely to meet you. My name's Ali. It's great to have you with me today. These are going rock bottom. Oh no, not your average bundle. It's a brand new bundle put together because they work together so well, not just because they have the same quantity in the vault, but they actually really work well together. You can see that for yourself. Lovely for the summertime, lovely sort of pastel-y blossoms down to just... Oh, it's going down to, no way. I thought it would be like minimum. Solar quartz we offer at like $14.95, $12.95. You get them both. You don't have to choose. For that's the price of 1 strand. Oh, I'm really pleased for you now. I'm even more excited. That's £10 and that's you treated yourself. I saw Easter eggs for a higher price point than that yesterday. And I like chocolate. I do. But still, $9.95. I am... Oh, jaw dropped. What a treat indeed. So with your textures quartz, your 5 petals and your solar quartz. Fiona, I know you're busy over there. Sorry, you're setting up all your different treats, but have you seen this yet? For £10?
No, I haven't. I have worked with solar quartz.
Have you? Do you like it?
I absolutely adore it.
Really?
It's so organic, yeah. A while ago we had on some watermelon coloured.
Oh yes.
And I did a necklace with that. I did that for my screen test actually.
Oh yay!
And it's just so gorgeous. I love all the sort of, I don't know, I think it's because you can see the centre of it and you can see the way that it radiates. It's a beautiful stone.
It's so special, and it gives you something. Every single one's different, and I know you'll be looking at them thinking, oh well, maybe I can't make an exact design, the same one for everybody. That's what makes them special. I mean, look at that in the middle. It's alive. And if you look around the outside, you can't really see it well in the studio, but it's almost like sort of crackled quartz effect around the outside. It's brilliant. These are being allocated very, very quickly now. I didn't have a massive quantity of them, because they're both been really popular individually. It's a brand new bundle, they've never been put together before. And you get those little spaces in between that you can use. How cute are they? Lovely to see you. It's £10, so that's mean you're not even at 5. I mean, when do you get a solar quartz strand for £5? You don't. You just don't. I don't believe I've ever brought you, and I bring you really, really low deals on the Late Show. I've been known to be a little bit of a rebel on the Late Show. I am a little bit rebellish. I will take that. I appreciate that I go a little bit low sometimes, and sometimes even for myself I think that's too low, because when I look at it, I don't want you to look at it and think, oh well, it should only be about £5 for a strand. It shouldn't. It's just that you're watching on a good day at a good time. It's almost like it's a trade price, just like it was for that. But that'll be sold out of those findings. I'll keep you updated if we've got any findings left. Half the stock of findings have all gone. Sorry about that. If you've opened your order for the findings, though, you can add this on, or you can start a new order if you haven't joined me today. Half the stock's already gone. Quite a lot of multi-bids. Pat, Barbara, sorry I haven't really read your names out today. There's so many of you. It's really busy, which is great to see. You've obviously decided to spend at least a little bit of time of your Saturday with us. You've got your resin opportunity coming up later with the lovely Fiona. So if you're thinking, I wonder what the design inspiration is, we've got some resin going on. We've got some gorgeous butterfly molds for you. And we've got really, really periwinkle molds, which would look really nice. With that, I mean, I'm just presuming it'll look nice with the flowers. I think the periwinkle mold will look nice with the yes. flower shapes that you've got here. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with one of the colours of resins we've got coming up.
Now I'm not going to be too naughty, but I know that Fiona has made something that you'll be able to see very, very shortly, because she showed me today. We're making a wee DVD. I'm not going to tell you any more than that, but within it, it was showing you how to make sort of rutile quartz pieces of jewellery. Inspired, they're amazing. But you could do that with the mould, could you? Could you do that with the flower mould and put them in between these? Oh my gosh, you're gonna love it. I'm running on the spot. Right, $9.95, I will leave it with you. It's fabulous. Oh, you've seen this one already actually. Check that out soon. If everybody checks out, there's probably not gonna be any left. Everybody saw this earlier if you were watching. If you weren't watching, you missed it. This is, oh, hello there. This is so cute. Oh, I love these. So pretty. Heart, and remember, we've got your Smokey Quartz coming up, hearts, as you're new in. Now obviously it looks quite dark right next to it, but if you split them up and put a couple in between, or you just put the pinks and the oh yes, oh yes. Today is the day. Thank you for joining me. I love having your company. It's fabulous to have you with us here today. And of course the wonderful Fiona Potter. I'm so chuffed you're here, Fiona. Fiona gave me a big hug when she came in today. It was the best way to start your day at work. Martha made me a cuppa. Don't know how I managed that. Claire on the ball directing as ever. She's so awesome. And then I came in and there was cakes. There was carrot cake. Did you not get the carrot cake? Do you want some carrot cake?
I didn't see the carrot cake.
There's carrot cake. We'll get you carrot cake. I've got for you a carnival jewel that I showed to you earlier with those lovely blue drops from our early morning. Let me put them back in. Hello there. From an early bird deal. I would put them together and I would use those together. What would you do, Fiona? Would you put those together?
Yeah, well, they do all
so
work.
It's this one I've added
together.
in from the early bird.
Yeah, I would. That does work really well together, doesn't it?
I just think it's the same colour, but it's giving you a variety of shapes, so it's not all hearts. If you don't want to be too hearty in your shape, you can add some little leaves. I'm thinking a little bit of a sort of festival style headband. Yeah? Not that I've ever been. I say this all the time. I've never been to a festival. Should we go to a festival, Martha? Martha's going to take me to a festival. So I can wear one of these. Can I wear a carnival jewel? These juicy, sweetie. But you might look at that and think, Ali, I love it, but maybe I wouldn't want to use it like that. Please remember, you've got to use your imagination. You can cut this strand up, you put all the blues together, just use the yellows in one design, you could just use the pinks. You don't have to have them all together, you really don't. And that's something that I forgot when I was first starting jewellery making. I thought, oh, I have to use a strand like this. You don't. You don't have to use it as that way. That's gorgeous as it is. Of course it is. You could just restrand it. And that's just simply restrand is just take the strand out that's in the middle, purely because the one that's in the middle is just a little bit of cord and I want it to be more substantial for you for your jewellery. I don't want it to break for you. You put a bit of wire in or elastic or monofilament. But with a strand like this, would you split the stones up and colour match them and use them with different things, or would you keep them the way they are?
Well, I do like colour matching, but I do like colour blocking as well.
Yes.
So I think probably, I would do them in blocks, decide which was going to be sort of the centre.
Yeah.
Or maybe off-centre if you wanted an asymmetric one. But yeah, I would have to colour block because that's just the way my mind works.
You've made me just want to cut this strand, put all the whites together, then the baby pinks, then the baby yellows, then the baby greens, then the baby blues, and then the purple, the purple and the hot pink. Want to graduate it like
absolutely
from saturation, depth of colour, and the babies, the pastel shades, all to the dark. Should we? Oh, we haven't even seen a price. I want it anyway. It doesn't matter how much it is. I want it. $10.90. No. I tried. No, not having it. Martha is going to Bargain Town. Then she's taking a left and she's going to Sale Street. Really? Why though? Have you how much cake have you had? Haven't had any yet. Oh goodness, help us when she has some cake. What are we going to do if this is what she does now? Imagine when she has some cake, she's even more happy. Get yourself excited, treat yourself, call me as soon as you can. I'm thinking just simply, can I cut this strand? I really want to cut it. Am I allowed to? Amelia, am I allowed to?
Oh, it's up to you.
It's up to me. Can I borrow some cutters? Yay! Thank you. Or scissors will do because it's just cord, isn't it? This is awesome. Would you make yourself little earrings? We've only got, oh gosh, we've only got 30 left. Oh, that's not, oh, sorry, I thought that's what you said. I got worried there. Oh my goodness. That's all right. I don't know what you said. I thought you said, oh gosh, that's all right then. You've got time. Jean Elizabeth, you're getting a couple in Essex. Well done to you. Oh my word. Straight away it makes your mind get, oh, my mind is blown right now. This is awesome. Oh yeah, it's totally different. You might have gemstones at home and you think, oh actually I want, oh they look like little tanzanites colour of those. Lovely lilacs. Oh yes. Colour graduate. This is so much fun. Oh yeah, oh gosh, there's like greens. This is awesome. Oh, there's all the purples over there. Doesn't that completely, hold on, right, I've not finished. Wait till I put them together. And you're gonna love this. Oh yes. How exciting is that? It's like 3 separate, or 4. 5. Now does that not completely change what you're gonna do with it? Completely change your mind? So what you were going to make with it originally, do you now think, actually, it doesn't even look like the same strand, does it? It's almost like, yeah, it's almost like we've gone into the gem scoops and we've scooped all the different ones. And then this will go with all of them. That's a great stash stand. And then they could be your spacer beads in between, or I'm thinking just 2 of them as little earrings. You can make, what? You make loads of earrings. 2, 4, 6, that's 6 on its own. You've got loads in there for $9, and I forget, it's not even $9.95, it's $8.95. We are giving away jewellery today. Or gemstones, sorry. The jewellery hasn't been made. We're giving away the gemstones. And then if you think about it, look at that with those beautiful pastel pinks of the sari silks that are coming up. How gorgeous does that look together? So if you put that with them, introduce your gemstones into it. Loving your work. Right, loving sari thread. We've got 2. You've got the multicolour and you've got the candies. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit partial to this one. The candies. This one makes me think of Fiona's top actually. Oh, right, you get loads in here. I've got some opportunities to show you. You get your candy sari ribbon, which is 100 grams. It's measured in grams in this one. The other one is twisted ribbon sari yarn, multicolour for you. Ah. Now, you're looking at that thinking, this is the first time I've seen it. It just looks like knotted. Yeah, wait till you see this. This is awesome. Gemma Crow made this, one of our designers. Our producer's got her eye on this. I've got my eye on this cuff. Believed to be a design inspiration, so you'll be able to find it if it is on our YouTube page, Jewellery Maker. And then if you're thinking, Ali, oh, I really, really like that, but I'm looking for something maybe a little bit more dainty. If I flip those over and swap them so you can see a different style design using gizmoed wire, gives you a completely opposite idea, totally different look. And then you might want to go for this type, which is just twisted. I love it. I'm proper excited about this. Got some more examples there of what you can do. You can add beads into it, and there's some feathers in there. That was made by our Linda, one of our resident designers. Oh, adding big pearls in there. Oh my God, I really want to open it. If I open it, am I ruining it? You can sew your gemstones into it. You can tie them round. You can use your soutache, your other mediums. We are loving this. Oh, I really am excited about this for you. A great opportunity. I'm really, oh, I'm going in my bag because something exciting is in my bag. Oh, look at those. If you were using the yesterday enamel, I made this, which would match. If you got some enamel yesterday, you'll be able to make it, the one that you melted in the melting pot, or we've got resin coming up for you today with glitters. Aha! So you could combine, I want to put this with this. I'm putting it in there. What do you think? Passable? Now how much would you think? Where? £10. £10 for both of them. £5 each. What do you mean no? Am I allowed to untwist it? I really want to. I really want to untwist it. I'm opening my favourite one. Can I keep it? Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I love this. I think if you take it out and put it back in, it might work. Oh, really? Oh, it broke yesterday and Scott took it out. You're getting it for £4 each. We ended up taking an extra £1 off it, not that we wanted to. But that's the way the screen has crumbled. £7.95 instead of £8.95, which was going to be your reduced price from £11.90. Was it £11.90? Oh my word! Marina's in, Christine's in. Well done, Elizabeth. Lots and lots of you. See if it's in your web basket. Brilliant. Do check it out as soon as you can. I love it. I want to wear it like this, and then put my little flower at the bottom that I made just today. It's awesome. I feel really arty. Do I look arty? I'm trying. I love this. And then you've got all the different ones that are sort of more threaded. Like, can I open this one as well? No. 80% is gone. I'll have to leave that with you. Best of luck. I'm keeping this on. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you managed to get it. We need to move on to our next kit. Oh yeah, you've got another kit coming up. And you're going to love this one. Oh, you are definitely going to love this. Do you love your sort of sapphires? Classic sapphire blue, dreamy, sophisticated, elegant. You'll love this. With a padlock charm. I'm covered in jewellery today. This is amazing. I might just keep that on that wrist. Iolite, pearls, quartz. And a padlock. How cute is that?
So cute.
Isn't it?
It's just a lovely extra to the kit, isn't it?
It's so nice to get your findings, but then an extra cute finding. Oh, and this kit is so well priced. I hope you don't mind me saying it, but I had a look at it earlier. I can't believe the price of this. It's awesome. You get for yourself in there your threads. And that's your beading thread, your elastic, and your monofilament. All the gauges are on the web for you there, but if you want, I'll give it quickly to you. You get your 0.8mm gauge for your clear elastic, 0.25mm millimeter, that is for your monofilament, and 0.38mm for your beading thread, which is in silver colour. You get all of those. 80 meters, 6 meters for the elastic, 80 meters is monofilament, and you get 50 meters for your silver thread. If you need to ask the call centre, just check with them. If you want to go through anything, please do. You get all 3 strands. All 3 of them, your genuine pearls. There's loads in this finest pack. You get your quartz, graduated in size they are. If I flip that round, you'll see. Graduated all the way. And your potato pearls. It's busy today, so please be quick. You get your gizmo toggle clasp. Oh yes, you do. So gizmo style coiled toggle clasp, as well as a toggle clasp without that. Smaller one. You get chain in there, you get wire, you get chain wise, you get a meter, the silver plate on top of your copper, you get round links in there, you've got for yourself crimp covers, you've got shepherd hooks, you've got featherweight head pins, you've got your normal head pins, you've got your flat head pins, you get what I adore are these. Oh, I'm going to put some on actually. There was a bracelet I would have shown you, but my producer Danny half-inched it the other day, quite rightly so. It was gorgeous. It was made by our beading buddies, and they use these little toggles with sapphires. It's gorgeous. With the sapphire bracelet, the sapphire piece that's coming up. Let me just flip these on so you can see how cute they look on the chain. So they're your sort of spacers, sort of nautical spacers. They are so cute. And then if you put some pink sapphire in for later on. I'm going to behave myself in a minute. So you get all of the silver. No, you have to trust me on this, because I saw the price of it and I thought it was a joke. I didn't believe you were going to get all the kit. I thought maybe it's just the strands, maybe it's just the findings. I didn't believe it was all of it. You've seen the prices we've been doing this morning. They've been really low. I imagine you'll be looking at them thinking, this isn't right. Our prices generally are fantastic. probably shouldn't say that, but I have. But today we're on another level. It's a Saturday. We need to encourage new viewers to join us for the first time, or regular viewers who've never decided to be involved. Today is our day for getting you to try us out and join us, and to thank all our regular viewers for constantly joining us, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. So thank you. £34.20 if you were to get it normally, but we're about to take it lower than you imagine. Oh, you can get that previous candy duo for this. You can get the previous quartz duo for this. The price, the amount we're taking off, £21.95, incorporating pearls, iolite, and your quartz, as well as your extra findings, and your padlock. Yeah, you get your padlock as well. This is fabulous. I've got so much to show you, so much. So what I'm going to do is go and join our Fiona, take my pearls and my iolite with me, and we're also, remember I was talking to you about resin and molds, we're going to do them over here as well. So, ooh, I'm going to have a look at it all set up. I'm like, wow. I'm going to show you what you've made. What? I've never seen so many pieces of jewellery from one kit. You've incorporated the resin as well.
Yeah, I've incorporated the resin into one of the ones with this kit. Sorry, two of the ones. There's the bracelet at the front.
Oh my gosh.
And the earrings that are behind it with the chain.
Are you serious? So that's incorporating the resin, but if you want to see the pieces without the resin, in fact, you've incorporated them in the earring. Look how cute they are. They're so cute. They're gorgeous. I love those.
Thank you.
They're so sparkly. Oh my gosh, have you seen this ring? Sorry, I was just got excited. Wow. Wow, and then this one. And there's your padlock. And oh my goodness, look at that. That's at least what? At least £20 for that ring on its own with those pearls. I would pay that happily. Yeah, it's a pearl ring with solid, oh sorry, it's copper with a silver finish. That's easily, this price is far too low.
And then there's the necklace as well.
I remember there was a day when we had pearls in a kit and we would never take them under £30.
No.
Because they had pearls in. Pearls changed the price of the kit. And therefore, it's almost like we've forgotten there's pearls in it and we've completely changed the price of the kit. Pat's in, Claire's in, Marion's in. It's a Saturday morning. We want to thank you for even taking the time to tune in. I know it's your day off maybe, or it might not necessarily be, but it's your day where you can do whatever you fancy, and you've taken the time to join us for it. We cannot thank you enough. But when you see something you like, do not miss out. Iolite is an amazing stone. You hardly even see iolite in the high street. Have you seen it before?
Not on the high street, and I love it.
I hadn't seen it before I joined this company 8 years ago. I love it. Iolite is coming from the Greek word for ion, for violet flower. It's supposed to have violets in there and lilacs in there as well as a blue. I know when you first look at it, it looks like a sort of violet or a purple, but in the studio it looks more blue, which is such a shame because you don't get to see as much of the lilacs and the purples from it. My producer has a lovely iolite ring actually. I managed once to get her on the telly to show it off. Just once. It's a beautiful, beautiful ring and she loves it. So we are all a little bit partial to iolite. And because it's nuggets, it gives you... Were they easier to work with, harder to work with?
Well, they were great because it meant I wanted to do an illusion weave. And
right.
Obviously, as we've said before, the holes with the drill holes in a pearl are very, very tiny. So
yes.
I could only get one strand through.
Right.
So with the option of having the iolite nuggets,
yeah.
I was able to get... Well, you can get loads of strands through there, 2 or 3.
Ah, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
I had 3 through them at least.
3 strands through the nuggets.
You've got 4.
Let me show you these again. Sorry, it's a little bit busy here today. Oh, you've got them there. That's much better than me knocking over everything that's beautifully set up, which I probably would do. Oh my word, I'm so excited. So, gosh, look at those earrings. So what are we going to get to make?
What we're going to do is incorporate part of the kit, so
yes.
just the little pearls, but then using this resin set here.
Ooh, so should we pop the resin details onto the screen for you so you know exactly what Fiona's using? So this is the neutral resin bundle,
This is the neutral, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've used that to this set to be able to make the centerpiece.
So let me just make sure you know what it is. So you get the silver and the matte silver glitter, the black there as well. There's your colours from the bottom so you can see it. The black pearl, and you also get yourself your epoxy enameling hardener, which is 30 grams. So if you're new to resin, don't worry, because Fiona is going to show us what to do. 30 grams of each, so all three are 30 grams. So you're putting something on your hands just now.
Yep, this is a barrier cream. It is non-toxic, I believe, but you don't want this to really start soaking into your skin. I use a lot of resin, so I'd always recommend that you use that, and it does come in the starter kit.
Yes, exactly, so perfect. And you can get the starter kit online on JewelleryMaker.com or on the phone lines. In fact, you know what, we'll show you in a wee bit, we'll do that.
And you can obviously also use gloves, but I like to have my hands free, so that's what I'm doing.
So for a neutral resin bundle, I haven't used, apart from watching you earlier this morning, which you don't know about because it was a wee surprise, you'll find out soon. Say I've never used resin before, what am I supposed to do?
Okay, well, I would actually recommend that you started with the starter kit and the basic resins, because they're just so easy to mix.
Okay.
And they don't smell. These two
$14.95.
That is very
for
good.
all of it. Is that got? You're going to include the hardener for $14.95 and the 2 glitter pots. That's like what, £5 a piece? Joker. Joker's in there. All right.
That's super. So what I'll do first of all is get the resins mixed to show you how to mix them, and then I'll show you how I achieved the looks, because what I've done with the resin necklace that's got the 5 discs on, I've incorporated the pearls and the silver, but then there was a second stage to go through to put the black on.
Ah, okay.
So you know these were mixed completely separately and allowed to go off as well.
Brilliant. Just to let you know, I'm really, really sorry, but last night I sold out of the resin starter kit, so please forgive me. Sorry. Sorry, it was really busy that. Oh no, it was yesterday afternoon. It wasn't last night. Forgive me. It was the afternoon I was on. I always think I'm on the night shift. I was on yesterday afternoon, and the starter kit sold out yesterday. So please forgive me. But hopefully you've already got it.
Right. To achieve the discs, I buy a lot of chocolate moulds because you can get them quite cheaply, and you can get some really interesting results with your resin.
What, as in for making chocolate?
For making chocolate.
Where would you get them?
I think these were from sort of that shop up north.
All right.
You know, in the lakes.
Oh, okay.
But this was, I've had it a while. I get them from all over the place. Sometimes.
So if we didn't have one of these, what could we do? Just
use our moulds. Use these. But I'm going to use.
These are coming up actually.
I'm going to use this to show you a different technique.
Ah, so you're keeping it clean for now.
Yeah, keeping that one clean. We also have a really lovely oval mould on the website, and that was used to do the centre of the bracelet that's got the black in that one.
Big one. We had that yesterday on the show actually, the oval one. So if you missed the show, you can maybe go into Jewellery Maker on the YouTube page and you'll be able to re-watch the show yesterday afternoon. It was the design inspiration with Hannah Osborne, and you'll be able to get the code for that mould if there's any left.
Okay, so I'm going to get the resin mixed.
Okay.
We need to. We obviously have these scales in if you've got the starter pack, or if
you've got some scales at home.
Yeah, you do need to be accurate with the measurements.
Yep.
Now the resin in the starter kits and the basic leveling resin is pourable.
Okay.
These aren't. These are more solid because it's a special formulation that's been put together so that it holds or suspends the glitter in them. So it is slightly different to work with, and I'll show you as we go along. So I'm going to put the scales on now. Oh. Don't smell it, Ali. Sorry.
Smells a little bit like I always smell things. I'm terrible. It smells a little bit like
should have told you that.
Ribena. Although other cordials are available, like Lime by Tesco and I don't know Robinsons.
The leveling resins don't have any smell.
Okay.
These have got a really high smell. So my advice is work in have a window open, and don't do what Ali's just did and put your nose over the top of them. But so I'm opening it away from him because it really does smell. I now need to put these on again. So it is very, very strong, but as you can see, it's thick. It's not like the pouring resins that we have. So bring some out onto your stirring stick, and you do need to scrape this to get it off. It's a while. I'll just get it up to 2. It's a good place to start. It's the same ratio as you would with the levelling kit. So it's 2 parts resin to 1 part hardener.
So you put the resin in first?
Resin in first. My tip is, because the scales are on a timer, they go off I think after a couple of minutes. Okay. So as soon as you've measured one and you go to measure the other, bring it back to 0 by switching it off and then switching the scales on again. And then you can use your droppers. These are great because they have a dropper with them. And
yeah, so you get that with it.
And I'm just going for 1 gram of this one, because obviously we had 2 grams of the other, and that's the 2 to 1 ratio.
Perfect.
Now just switch that off, and I just wanted to show this on camera now so that you can see the difference.
Okay.
Okay, am I picking that up the right way? You can see that the resin is really, the hardener is really liquid, and that's what the levelling resin would normally look like. But this one with the glitter in is actually quite hard. Quite...
almost thick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a much thicker consistency. You still mix it in the same way. It still needs to be mixed for 2 minutes to make all of the chemicals work together. And one thing to sort of say here is, well, with our ordinary resins, we can mix the colours up, we can add things to them, and it's absolutely fine. With these specialist ones, you don't thin them down. You have to use them as they are.
Right.
Because they're a different makeup, and it will alter the chemical formula. So
okay,
don't think that, oh well, I don't want as much glitter in there, or I don't want as much colour. You can't. You need to use this as it is. So while that's just, I'm quite happy that it's mixed quite well. I think it probably could do with a little bit longer. But what I found with this particular chocolate mould, it's got a little a hole in the centre.
Oh yeah.
And the pearls that are with this kit are absolutely perfect. If I can just get a pointer.
So let me just show you these moulds, because if you're all watching from home thinking, what am I going to put mine in? Then we've got these for you. Oh, sorry. So this one you could use with the rounds. And you could pop your pearl in there. We've also got your periwinkle, which everybody loved yesterday. We had it in a different set of moulds. It flew out the door. They sold out yesterday. And the butterfly, which, just to let you know, is going to be used in a demonstration next Saturday with Debs. So Designer Debs is going to be with you on Saturday using this butterfly mould. She's using it this week, so if you want to get it home so you can join in with Debs on the demonstration when you're at home next week, then let us know. So down at $14.95, you can use them all the time. We were using them yesterday with enamel as opposed to resin.
Yeah.
You can use them with resin, you can use them with enamel. Is there anything else? I mean, look at the detail on that.
That's beautiful. That one is. It's so, you know, it's quite a deep,
properly intricate,
isn't
it?
Detail, isn't it?
And then again with your periwinkle. Is it bad that I think you could use that in a sort of poppy style design? You agree with me?
You?
I know we were having debates about this the other day. I wasn't involved in them, but then I heard there was lots and lots of questions. And what's really exciting about this one in particular is you've got the space to put your head pins or your wire, whatever you want to put in. So there are new ones, because we had different ones before, didn't we?
Yeah.
And now allowing you to set them with your findings like already in, so you can put your 2 head pins on either side and you can use that. So just so you know, these are available for you at $14.95. We had our molds yesterday, they flew out the door. So please bear in mind, they are there for you whenever you want. Also, sorry, I'll let you get back on.
So I'm just, this is now ready to pour in, and I really just want a little bit to go into the mould, just to set that pearl in place.
So you put it over the top of the pearl?
I'm putting it over the top of the pearl, so that pearl isn't going to go anywhere.
Ah, okay.
So that's just one, and I've got some that I prepared early, but I just had a thought that actually, I think that periwinkle mould would be really nice with this silver.
Can we do it?
So shall we have a go with that?
Yeah.
So we always...
Shall we have a go?
Shall we have a go? Let's have a go.
Of course. I'll move that out your way.
Yeah.
Try and keep it flat.
Once it's mixed, all you've got to do is, I'm just going to pour it in, because obviously we've got quite a deep mould. But what I need to show you on this one, once we've got it in, you need to make sure that you use your stirrer to push this right into all of the edges, into the mould, so that it just doesn't sit in a gloop. As we said before, it's a thicker consistency than the starter kit. You do need to push that as well, but you really do need to make sure you've worked this one. Check it all over, and that is fine. Now obviously we've used what we've got left in here. There's a little bit of probably about 1, maybe 2 millimeters. What I can do once this is set is pour another colour on top.
Ah, okay.
And because there's a certain transparency to this silver, you'll get a hint of the colour coming through.
We would tilt that up, but if you do, it'll tip out.
It'll tip out, yeah. I'll do my best. Yeah, it's going. So that's the silver one. I'll just finish that one in there, wasting up one knot.
And then are you going to show us the black?
I'm going to show you the black now. The black
Yay!
again, it smells. There is a smell, so open it away from yourself.
And we have got for you space. There's still some available, no problem. And there's 30 grams of each, and 30 grams of hardener as well. And it's really, really popular. Just to show you, just to show Fiona actually how many people already got them.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's how many have already gone. So bear in mind, one side of the screen shows me who's got it in the basket, which is great to see. You're interested. It's lovely to see that you're thinking about it. Everyone on the other side, which is much busier, it's fully checked out. So just to remind you, it is really busy, and they are being allocated as we speak. And I don't want it to be like yesterday with the starter kit that sold out and then you don't get a chance. So make sure you try and get it. I know you're enjoying the demonstration, but we can rewind it and you can watch it again. So just make sure you get a hold of it.
Okay, this is a different consistency. Again, it's still thick, but it's more runny than the other one.
Yeah, it's a little bit runnier, isn't it?
So again, when I'm experimenting, I tend to start off with 2 grams of resin and 1 gram of hardener.
Right.
It's just where I start, because I don't want to waste it. So you can always add more, but it's difficult to take it away, isn't it? So I always like
exactly. Less is more.
Yeah,
sometimes.
less is more, just to get started. Well, we're on 1.6, we can go with that one.
Okay.
And then, so if it's 1.6, we've now got to go for 0.8 of the hardener.
Yep. So as long as you have double, it does double the resin to the hardener, then it's fine.
That's
so
fine.
Even if it's not an exact number.
Yeah. As long as you...
So the one that you have with the drops, you always do with just one. So it's half the amount with the resin.
Absolutely.
Half the amount of the hardener.
Half the amount of the hardener to the resin. Again, if I can show you that, you can see it is moving more, but just look how it's really interesting to try and watch it mixing. It does take a while to mix the hardener in, and you realise that that's probably the exact same that's going on with the normal levelling hardener. You've still got to mix it in, but this one has got lots and lots and lots of mica powders in, so it can give you can get some really lovely effects with just the one colour.
It's amazing. It's got a pearlescence to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I know it's called black pearl, but a black pearl isn't just black.
It isn't.
It's usually sort of silvery grey.
The butterfly mould on this one. Oh yes. Yes. So I want to show you. I don't know if the camera can pick that up at all. Wrong way to turn it.
It's fabulously rich. Oh.
As I draw the stirrer through it, you can really see how those mica powders are shifting, and you're almost getting striations in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's a little picture.
You can use a cocktail stick,
it's swirling,
and swirl it and do all sorts of things without having 2 colours. This is absolutely fantastic.
It's really stunning. I do love that.
You do just as you would with any other of the resins. You've got to make sure that there's no air bubbles in there. And if I was at home working in my workroom, I would actually just pass some heat over it.
Oh, okay.
Just to bring the bubbles to the surface. I'm now going to pour that into.
You might have got the heat gun yesterday, so you could use
the
that.
Heat gun.
Could you?
Yeah, I do use the heat gun.
Would it be the low setting?
Just the low setting, and don't let it sit over the top of it. Just pass it over.
Yeah.
And again, all I'm just doing is pushing that into the edges. So we want a nicely shaped butterfly.
So does it make a difference? Obviously we're doing it to try and do it quickly just now, but if you're doing it at home, if you did it slower, would that avoid the air bubbles?
Yes.
Or would that, so just take your
if
time
if I was at home, I would let this settle. I'd mix it, let it settle for a couple of minutes, because you'll normally find, or maybe 5, you've got a working time of about an hour.
Right.
Before it
so
starts
you don't
to go
have
off.
to rush
so you
yourself.
don't have to rush if you're at home. But again, just even doing that, can you see how I'm pulling that around and it's changing the makeup?
I can see it.
You can. It's not really easy to show on the screen.
But you're just filling it all the way around the mould.
That's
Just
it.
making sure that it's touching all the edges, all the curves, and there's no
If I
gap.
tip it too far, it's going to pour out.
But
And
yeah.
again, if you wanted to, you could leave that and do 2 colours.
Okay.
Okay,
So you would
that's the
leave it
black
and then
one.
put another colour on top if you wish.
Yes. Or as with the oval one, I
Yes,
used the
this
oval.
one
I
here.
used the oval mould. Now the oval mould is good because obviously it's got the dome. It's an upside down dome, so I was able to pour the black resin into the middle, but I didn't bring. I only left quite a shallow pool of it,
Right.
and then when
And
that's completely set, then I did a 2 gram mix and put the silver over it so that it's nice and level on the back, but you've got this lovely silver and glitter banding around the black.
So you put the silver on top of the black.
Yeah, so we let the black set.
So that's not glued on top, that's just what...
It's not glued. It's
Whoa!
I poured the black resin, let the resin
Yeah.
set overnight, and then the next morning mix the silver and pour the silver on top. So I didn't move it. Don't lift it out of your resin mould.
Yeah.
Because if you do, you might
And then
have some
change
of the
it.
resin seeping underneath.
Oh, okay.
So leave it exactly as it is. I'm terrible because I'm impatient and I want to see what's happened.
What it looks
But
like.
don't leave it and then pour the silver on
So
top.
is there a limit to how many layers of resin you can have on something?
No.
No, you can do as many
No,
as you want.
just because
Yeah.
you're only generally putting quite a small layer on.
Yeah, okay.
So, and I mean, if you wanted an even higher dome, you could use some of the doming resin and put that over the top and get a afterwards. But that's for another day.
Yes.
That's for another day. So I'm just going to, because that's nicely settled now, I'm going to pour the rest of it on, and we'll have a nice deep. And these are lovely because they've got that pattern in them, haven't they?
It's that
So
sort of
it's-
filigree. It
it's
reminds me a
really-
little bit of dendritic opal, the way the sort of pattern goes.
There we go.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And that's the black one.
So what, right, I don't really want to turn it up, but I kind of do at the same time. Oh, yes. Oh,
Isn't resin
it's like a
wonderful?
challenge. I love it. So, how long does it take to set? What do you do? Just leave it?
Just leave it. Now, what I do with mine, obviously, while it's wet, it's very sticky.
Yep.
So anything that goes near it, dust particles. So if you, in the summer, you've got bits of fluff flying around off the plants, it would stick to it. So cover it.
Okay.
I just have a couple of blocks either side and then put a nice big plastic lid over the top.
Okay.
Sometimes I use an upturned food container
Okay.
and just leave it.
Keep all the air out.
I mean, that also has the added bonus, it keeps a bit of temperature in there as well, because this needs to, it needs a fairly warm environment to set in. And it will, if you've got a consistent temperature, I can't remember the exact degrees at the moment, but you can sort of get it to cure in as little as 3 hours.
Okay.
To be able to work with it. But really, it needs 24 to 72 hours to get a really hard set.
We have, I've just found out, another bundle with lilacs and pinks. This is called Cool Winter. So it's the same hardener, same 30 grams of each pot, but you get 2 different colours. So if you love that, but you're thinking, I'm not looking for the sparkles and the blacks, I'm looking for more of the lilacs. If I turn it around, come across white on the TV, but it's a lovely baby pastel-y pink.
Beautiful pink.
Oh, so we've kept the price the same. So we've not gone up, even though it's you're more of your pinks. We've not changed it. We've kept. Have you already done a demo with these?
Well, I was making these, but I didn't get the kits until Tuesday, so I literally ran out of time. But they did
Oh
set
my
last
gosh.
night, and we've got a
Can
pendant.
Can I show everyone?
Yeah, of course.
Look at these.
Just
They
to
are
show how it
gorgeous.
looks.
Everyone wants to eat them in there. They think they look edible. How are they so shiny?
I think that's just the way the resin is. It just sets, and if it's against a shiny, if you're putting it into a shiny silicone mould,
Yeah.
it will stay shiny. If your mould isn't shiny, it won't be shiny. Now I think the butterfly one and the same, we have a heart mould.
Yeah.
Not on today, but we have a heart mould on the website.
Right.
You see that I did this one out of the heart mould. So it does pick up all of the colours, all of the filigree work in the bottom. Let's try and pick that up a bit better.
And I've just found that you've also got some earrings and a pendant made with some bezels as well.
And that was made by mixing the two at the same time. So I mixed them both separately. I put the purple glitter in, and then I put the pink pearl in, and then I just use a cocktail stick to swirl them together.
Ah!
But what you do find is that there is there is still a bit of a chemical reaction, because it's the pearl resin is a slightly different consistency and makeup to the glitter.
Yeah, like
So
we saw with the black. Is the pearl one more like the black pearl that we had earlier,
yeah.
and the glitter one's more like the silver glitter that we had just a moment ago?
Yeah. So
Right.
if you look at the front of the pearl pendant or the earrings, you've not got the depth of glitter that you've got on this heart or this square here, because they were mixed separately. So they weren't together long enough to react.
Yeah, we show everyone those, so you can see the difference. Oh, I love it. So these are really, really popular, as are the silver. Just to check, price-wise, it's the same price, still only £5 a piece. Normally, would the hardener be more, or would it normally be the resin that would cost more?
I think they're about the same, very similar in price.
So the fact that we've managed to get them to £5 each, is that normal price for you?
I think
obviously for us we're a little bit naughty, but if you were to buy it somewhere else,
I think these are £5.95. I think, and the larger bottles of hardener, I'm trying to remember the price, but
30 grams of each. So you got £5 a piece. That's it. On the website. That's our website you're talking about. Yeah. So elsewhere,
no, elsewhere I think they're £5.95.
Okay. Oh, okay. And then to attach this, how did you do that?
I got my Dremel out.
Right.
With the very fine. I bought some extra drill bits.
Okay.
And I held it in place and drilled that through. And then I used one of the flathead pins out of one of the findings packs from the other kits.
Right.
Pushed that through and then did a wrapped loop.
Ah, okay. So it doesn't crack when you push it through?
It doesn't crack when you push it through at all, no.
Oh,
because you're drilling. It's such a fine drill.
Right.
Drill bit as well. Okay.
Now
on the long earrings that have got the circle disc on and the pearls at the bottom,
that one here, yeah.
You know, we have a little hole punch that's got two different ends to it that we use when we're doing any of the metals, as aluminium.
That was on the website if you need it.
I used that to push that hole through. Ah. Because I know that the size of hole on that particular tool, you can get our standard jump rings through them.
Ah, okay.
So I knew that would work. Ah,
so you're ready. So if you're thinking, oh, hold on a minute, Ali, where's all that come from? That's from the first resin bundle that we offered, plus the cool surf. I'm calling it cool surf. Silver linings. Is that what the pearl kit was called? Do you know why I was calling it surf? I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's your silver linings one. So we'll just get the details on for that for you as well, because if you're thinking, hold on, those pearls are amazing, where did you get that from? And the resin that you were seeing there, the silver and the black one, was from the first resin bundle we offered, and we're now in the middle of offering you a second one, which actually goes gorgeously. Can I hold that next to it?
Yes, of course.
Is that allowed? Because you've just used the glitter on this one, haven't you?
That's just the glitter.
If I hold that next to it, can you see how lovely that would go with the pearls and the highlight? Because it's more of a sort of, it's actually what you expect highlight to be, obviously without the glitter. It's the lilacs and the blues. So if you put that next to your highlight, and that's just using the what's it called? What colour is it called?
Is it purple glitter, lilac glitter?
Is it purple? Oh, it's lilac. Sorry, right in my face and I can't see it. Lilac glitter. And that is like your highlight. It's lilac, but it's got a blue to it. It's like, if you think of tanzanite, it's got blues and lilacs and pinks. It's a bit like that. So we can have a play. Can we have a play?
Yeah.
I love it how I say we can have a play and then I ask. So you've got the opportunity. You know how to put the hole in it with your Dremel, or your drill bit. You know how to pour it into molds. You know how to now double it up and put layers on and dome it. And you also know how to make the brace. Oh no, what were we making earlier? Oh, the bracelet I've got in my hand. That's a previous kit. And you also know how to make these with the pearls in the middle. And you've also got the molds. So we can either play around again, or
should we go with the bracelet?
Well, we have a look at the cool winter resin, which is with the lilac. So, well, you've seen them all together, but can we? So you've seen, so you can see them all actually. And again, it's just the same. Is it same as mixing the black and the silver, the glitter ones?
Yeah, two parts resin to 1 part hardener.
So can we mix that together? Can we see how you did it with the cocktail stick, like you said? Have you got a cocktail stick? I'm just saying that, and I didn't realise we even had one. So that's the 3 different looks. So you've got where the bit of both. That's the white or the pink on its own. That's the lilac glitter on its own.
Just have to clean the pot. Just have to get a pot.
Yeah, no problem. We've got some questions for you as well.
Yep.
Here come the questions. This is Kimberly in Aberdeen. Hiya Kimberly, thank you for sending us a wee message. Said, what happens if you haven't got a Dremel to make the holes?
What I've also done in the past, can you pick up the bracelet for me, Ali, please?
Which one? This one? The one we were talking about?
The one with the red and the blue.
Oh yes.
What I've done on the back of this bracelet, and again that can be applied anytime, I've cut some wire.
Yeah.
And I've used a 2-part resin glue. So when you've taken your or got your mould completely set, you can mix a 2-part glue and then sit that on it, and that will dry in about it's hard. It starts to set within 5 minutes, but it's a good set within an hour.
Okay.
Alternatively, what I've done on another piece, I don't think I've got it here, is as I've set it, I've got one part of my resin completely set. Yeah. But I leave a little bit of a gap at the top of the mould. I then take some wire or take a head pin, whatever you want it to be, lay it across the top, and then just put another little layer of your wet resin over the top. But you're going to need to leave that for 24 hours just to make sure that it's set.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
And then you can either turn it, into holes or wrapped loops or whatever you want to do with it.
And I've just had another message from Pauline. Hiya, Pauline. You're in Cheshire. You said, hi, Ali and Fiona. Can you use the ordinary glitters I've got? And if so, how?
You can. And I think we're going to do a little demo with one in a minute.
Oh,
so I can show you how.
Oh, yes. Will we have a wee short break now and then do it after? No, we can do a wall of fame and then so we'll do a wall of fame now, and then we'll show you how to do it with your ordinary glitters, Pauline, if that's all right. Does that work? Is that working quite well?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Awesome. Right. Whoa, I love this glitter. Right. Wall of fame time. Let's see what you've been up to. Are you all right there? We've been having a wonderful morning. Oh, after my own heart. I love this. And I love the way you've displayed it. This is number 106. Oh, I'm going to read it sideways. It said, hello all at JM, this is my second Wall of Fame entry, and I made this for my daughter's 18th birthday, which is today. Oh, when did you send this? 10th of April. Was that the day after yesterday? Happy birthday, a belated happy birthday to your daughter. All items are bought from Jewellery Maker. Thank you for all the lovely inspiration you bring to us every day and for all the lovely gemstones. Keep them coming. And that was from Lorraine. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Oh, and a belated happy birthday to your daughter. Oh, I showed it sideways as well. Duh. If I just turned it right. Why did no one tell me? There you go. You can see it the right way around now. That's a much better one. And I was trying to, oh, goodness me. Right. And you are number 106, Lorraine, and a belated happy birthday to your daughter.
Look at this for spring.
This is awesome.
Beautiful. Hi everyone, here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Jewel enamel daffodils and butterfly displayed in a box frame. The daffodil heads were made from a mould. The butterfly is made from a wire frame and dipped in the jewel enamel several times.
Ooh.
All from JM. Regards, and that's from Cindy in Ipswich.
Oh,
That's
lush,
beautiful.
Cindy. Perfect, and you've got it perfect time for spring. And you're number 107, fabulous. 108, oh, it's wedding season. What a beautiful hair comb. Wait to see this. This is from Julia in Rubery. Hi all at JM. This week's entry to the Wall of Fame is my first attempt at a wedding piece. This is your first attempt. Shell pearls and clear crystal from Jewellery Maker, from Julia, and I think it's Rubery. I hope I said that right. Julia, that's fabulous. What a first attempt. Congratulations to you. I've got more.
This is number 109.
Oh, wow.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Those stones are beautiful.
This is brilliant.
Hi JM, I made this pendant a couple of months ago and have now made matching earrings and a chain with antique bronze wire, which goes really well with the stones. I'm planning to wear them this weekend when I'm going to a steampunk event, dressed as a Victorian fossil hunter. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I hope you like them. Best wishes, and that's from Annette.
Annette, that's
beautiful,
fab.
absolutely fantastic.
Love that fossil. Oh yes, first time I've seen a pair of earrings like that. That's brilliant. Well done you. And I've got a message from Chris. Hiya Chris, you're our number 110. That's your raffle number, remember it. This is my Wall of Fame entry, purple biwa pearls with pink colour coated hematite and sterling findings. Oh gosh, you're right in fashion, you are. So everybody's after at the moment. All from Jewellery Maker. These pearls were beautifully enhanced by the pink hematite. I agree completely. I hid the cord ends by wrapping it as the sterling head pin. It is very easy and comfortable to wear. I hope you like it. Keep up the good word and great prices. And that's from Chris with 2 kisses. Thank you, Chris. That's brilliant. What a wonderful bracelet. I love, like you say, it's not come up so well in the camera, but I can see it here. Those lovely pink hematites in between. That'll be ever so sparkly in the sunshine.
It's lovely.
Oh, brilliant. Right, we have lots and lots coming up. So much before the end of the show. So if there's anything you've missed, check on JewelleryMaker.com. We're going to go for a quick break. It's only be a wee moment, just time for topping up your tea, and that's it. And then I'll see you back on the other side of this with more kits, more treats, more findings. Oh, and gilding. Oh, gilding flakes. I'll see you in a sec.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away. You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 and now Freeview Channel 30. Add a mystery gift to your order today and you'll receive a surprise full of fantastic treats and goodies with a huge saving guaranteed. Check out our online reviews from Jewellery Maker customers who have previously purchased one of these mystery gifts. Go on, treat yourself with a little gift.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
Well, welcome back, Amali. It's great to see you. We've had some wonderful Wall of Fames today. Thank you very, very much. If you want to drop us a wee message, you can do it on jewellerymaker.com. You can message us completely free on there, or you alternatively, if you don't have the website there, if you want to drop us a wee text, you can. It's 60777 and JM Studio at the start of the message, and then we get to see. If you've got any messages for our fantastic guest designer, Fiona Potter's with me all morning long. You've only got about an hour and 45 minutes to take full advantage of all our knowledge, so please make sure you do. I have so much for you now. We were talking about glitter, and you were asking about normal glitter. Oh, sorry, what? That's what I've got now. Gilding flakes will do first. All right, I've got glitter for you. I've been a little bit naughty. You've got it all coming up. I'll show you all. Now, the gilding flakes, oh my word. We were playing with these yesterday. I had so much fun. And you need the tiniest amount, you do. Tiniest amount to go a really, really long way. Just to show you, these could go with them as well. If you want, they're coming up. I'm not going to show you too much about them. Also, these ones. Oh, it's exciting times. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit rebellish. So, the other day, this is something I learned for the first time ever yesterday. If you use, I don't know how Fiona does it because it might be totally different, but when you open it, if you put your finger in, so much is going to stick to your finger, and you don't need that much, if I'm correct. So what I learned as a wee tip yesterday was if you get a head pin and you rub it in the inside of your mold to create some friction, and then you touch into your flakes, it lifts them up. And should I do it for you? Do you want to see? All right, can I get a wee head pin from somewhere? Can I borrow a head pin in a mold? Because I found this amazing yesterday. Thank you so. Look at Fiona running around for me. What I'll do simply is, now you have to be really, really careful doing this, because if there's a gust of wind or anything, it'll all blow out. So take your time gradually. Thank you so much. My producer likes to pop them in a takeaway tub, or just like a sort of a sandwich tub. Not that she has takeaways often, just to make sure. She never even has them. It was just a suggestion. So just go into the takeaway shop and ask for one. Can I just take away a tub? No food, just the tub. So if I open it, please be so careful because they're jam-packed in there. Now this is red and gold, that's why I've opened this one. It makes me think of Fire Opal. Couldn't possibly be a pick for our producer, could it? So I'm just going to move the other to the side. So this is something I learned yesterday. I'm just going to take this off. So to touch it normally, it doesn't, it does. I've touched it already. So you rub it on here, just rub it to create some friction, and then it sticks to it. And then you would put it into the mold and then just sort of touch it down. And obviously not try to spread it about. And that's like one massive flake, that's pretty much filled the whole, that's probably all I would put in it. And again, if it stops, just rub it and then you can get a tiny bit. Oh, that's a big bit. Look at that of it. Oh, it's not going to pick a big bit up. So look at that. That's in one pot, and you've got the reds in there as well as the golds. Would you normally just use your fingers? Or how would you normally do it, Fiona?
I've got some very broad-ended tweezers, and I just pull out what I need, and I just put a few flakes then in a little pot like I've done here.
Oh, that's insane! It's massive. Oh, should I put it in? I just want a wee. Oh my gosh! Can you half them? Are you allowed to make them smaller? Because I'm thinking I don't need all of that. Oh gosh, you've got like rose gold colours, baby pinks. I love these. As well as you get the silver, as well as the gold. And you get the mix. This is my favourite one. This is my favourite. So you don't get the mould because we already offered the mould, and you can still get a hold of the mould, but I was just showing how to put it in the mould. So £12.85. Not today. Nah, we're going to make them what? Less than £4 each. Less than £3.50. Not even. £9.95 for the 3 of them. That's like, what, £3.34 each, or £3.33 each? £3 a tub? What do you think?
It's good value, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's squashed so full.
I know, it's jam-packed. I mean, that's it. I wish I had a tub to put it in a tub, but if I did that, then obviously I'd have to keep it. Wouldn't I? Really? Have to, obviously, keep it. You could probably put it back in. Or I could, like, keep it. The bowls I've got aren't big enough, I don't think. I've got this little glass bowl, but I don't think it'd be anywhere near big enough. And I've got my handbag. I could put it in there. That'd be fine. Although, I wouldn't be able to get it out. I'd be like, oh, do you remember? Did you ever watch where they had the money blowing about and the people would catch the money? What was that? Was it Noel's house party, and the money would go everywhere, and they were trying to stuff the money and be like that. It would go everywhere.
Maybe we can pour it out.
Are you joking? Are you joking? Martha wants me to pour on this.
And Amelia, I'll put it back in.
You've got a takeaway tub.
Oh,
Fiona's got a takeaway tub. Do you have a takeaway in the way here, Fiona?
It's got the resin in it.
It's got the resin in it. I was waiting for Fiona to say, oh, I never had a takeaway, I just had the tub. Because if I put it on that, it's just going to go, I'll speak and it'll just poof all over the studio. Could you imagine? We'd have to get a new desk. Everybody would go mad at me. Thank you. Right. Oh no, I've never done this before. I'm scared. Are you ready? It's almost like leaves at autumn. Oh my gosh, it looks so much bigger than the wee tub. Look at that.
I know.
Imagine I mixed them all. Oh my gosh. There are so many of you treating yourselves to this. Brilliant to see you. Thank you so much. Marcia's in. So you get all 3 of them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm over the moon with that one. I will leave it with you. Amazing. And that's a variegated red that I've just got out there. Oh, right, so 5 glitters for you. Oh, I've got gilding flakes everywhere. Oh, you can just pick them up though, she says. Right, let's get it open. Oh, oh, wow. Oh, I need to be careful here. Oh, these are like my glitter eyeshadows, but much better colour. So we did have a wee message earlier from Pauline, if my memory serves me correctly, asking about could you use just the normal glitter with the resin. Now what we're going to do, seeing as we've got these glitter for enamel, we are going to offer you an opportunity on these and then show you how to use them. Now a lot of you have already got yours and we haven't even put in a price, which therefore tells me you know you want it and you know it's popular. Ooh. Right, I'm going to do this, probably going to get in trouble for it, but I don't mind. So, just so you can see the different colours, this one's got red and blue in it. So this is the jewel one. You've then got, oh, I can't do it with the same spatula, can I? Because that's got the wrong colour on it. I don't want to contaminate them. But if I tilt it up, in fact, I'll tilt the one that Kat is actually on, which might be a little bit more helpful. Sorry. So you've got your gold in there. You've got this sort of unicorn, which is your rubies and sapphire colour, reds and blues. You've then got your silver. Everybody's getting excited. These are flying out the door. This one, this is your bronze, but it's not just bronze. It's got flakes of other colours in there. And then you've also got in there, this would look really, really nice. Oh, here I'm at it again. What am I like? This would go really nice with this, do you not think? Can you use those 2 together?
That's what I picked out.
Did you pick them out? Oh, great minds. And then you have your black as well. But it's not just black, because it's got pink in there. It's got, you can see all the colours. Ah, these are awesome. So you get your 5 different colours. You get all of them. These are your glitters. But if you have your glitters at home already, we're going to show you how you can use them in the resin. And this is awesome. This is great fun. So they're already being allocated quite quickly. We're going to have to get the price. You get 5 though. $12.95 for the 5. It's pretty much like you've got 4 and then you get 1 free. I said you get 4 and you got 1 free. Oh, this is exciting. So maybe you're looking at this thinking, oh, I definitely want the gold and I definitely wanted the silver. I maybe wouldn't have thought of going for this sort of unicorn with the reds and the reds and the blues. Try it out. So you can use it with your jewellery enamel.
Yep.
You can use it with your resin.
Can you use it with your polymer clay?
Use it with your polymer clay.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Half the stock's already gone. The price has only just come in. If you want to get involved, it's easy peasy to do. 0800 644 655. Free phone number. You can join me on the web. So you have got for yourself your black, which has got pink in it and it's got purple in it. It's not just solid black. It's not a block colour. This is known as your bronze. You've got this too. Loving these. You've got yourself your silvers. You've got yourself, which is known as your jewel, which is your red and your blue, which is quite Christmassy actually. And then you've got your gold. You get them all, so sparkly, and a little bit goes a long way.
A little bit goes a very long way.
A little bit goes a very long way. So the likelihood of, if I got all of these 5, 30 grams, how many grams in each? You just check. How often will you need to replace them? 15 grams in each, forgive me.
You're probably not going to have to replace them for a very, very long time. Years.
Years?
Probably. It depends how much you use, obviously.
Yeah, it depends how often you're doing it. If you're doing it every day, if it's your business and that's what you're doing full time.
If you're a hobbyist and you're just using it occasionally, then it's going to be 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years? And does it go out of date?
No.
I know it's glitter. I know it's a silly question, but for me, I'm thinking, well, if I can use it, it's not going to take me. If it's going to take me years to use it up, will it last the years? So it will.
Yes.
It's not got an expiry date on it. You've got your time. Keep them, put them by, use them as and when you fancy. You might have no idea what you're going to do with the blue or the red one, and you might think, I'll leave that for last and I'll experiment with the other ones, because gold and silver are quite easy colours to use. Or you might think, I'm getting right into the bronzes, I'm getting right into the blues and reds, I want to be different, I want to give it a try, I want to give it a go. £12.95. Chrissy, well done. William, Madeline, well done. Francis in there. Jeanette's in there. Call me as when you can. I'll leave those with you. Still some available. Not fully sold out, but it won't be long. Not many of them left. Confirm as soon as you can. Right, I'm going to move them to the side because I'm not finished yet. Because I've got more. This is giving you red, gold and purple and your periwinkle mould. So I've got all 3 colours for you. Again, 15 grams of each in each pot. That one looks a bit smaller. I think it's just got a smaller lid on it. Is that smaller? Can we just check? I've just said they're 15 grams, forgive me. Yeah, it says 15 grams of them all. Well, you're still going to get your 15 grams. Maybe it's just a different, I think it's just the lid is a different height. Let me swap the lids. They're all 15 grams, but I'm going to swap the lids and see. Oh no, it's just it works on it, but I think it's just a smaller pot. It is, it's a smaller pot, I don't know why. But you still get 15 grams, so don't worry about it. It's a bit more full, that's all. This has got a bit more of a gap at the top. That one's full. Right, so we've only got 30. First come, first serve. Call me as and when you can. I don't want you to miss out on anything that you see that you like. I'm trying to put these lids back on. Right, so I know I'll bump them and I'll spill them everywhere. This one's not going on. Oh my gosh, right. 4.5 centimetre for your periwinkle. You get all 3 of them. So you get the reds, you get the purples, and you get the gold. So that's going to go with a variety of gemstones as well, if you think about it, isn't it? If you like your amethysts, if you like your rubies, if you like your fire opals. Oh yeah. So you've got yourself all 3 molds. One mold. You get this mold, do that actual mold, and the 3 colours. If I just show you the lid, look at that. Oh, yes. Makes me that I use, oh yes, I've got it all over the table, but still. Love it. Sorry. Not sorry. Oh, look at them move. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Get this in your life. Oh, loving them. I haven't got a favourite because I love them all. 14.30. We're going to go lower. Don't know what's going on today. We're going lower. Why? Well, why not? Who's going to stop me? $10.95. Not sure what happened there. It did a funny wee dance, the price point, as it came in. So you get your 3 pots and you get your periwinkle mould. How much would you expect a mould to be normally? I'm looking at, I mean, you might think I'm wrong. That's what, £3 odds a tub and £1 for your mould? That's not right.
Are around about £5, aren't they?
Yeah, I was thinking, you would think £4 or £5 for the mould. The pots aren't even £3. And we're offering it for £1, basically. Basically, we bundle all of these opportunities together to clean. That clears for us 4 volt locations. You get the volt location for the silicone mould, which you can use with your polymer, which you can use with your resin, which you can put in the oven, out the oven, do whatever you want with it, within reason. And you've got your 3 different tubs. We've got 4 locations, a location for each different colour. And if we offer them all together, that clears locations for us, but also gives us the opportunity to give you a better price point, because it saves. Do you know why it gives us the chance to give you a better price? Because you might think, why? Just because you put them together. It saves airtime, because airtime costs money, as I'm sure you can imagine. If we spend 3 minutes on each one individually, that's going to be a lot more minutes than it would be just to put them all together. It was only spend 3 minutes on all 4 of them than 3 minutes per piece, if that makes sense. So you get the saving, and we get to clear stock. Awesome! Especially when they're really popular colours. So they're nearly all gone. Thank you for joining me. It's great to see you. If you haven't already joined me, it's a free phone number. I'm going to jump onto our next kit. We have another kit. Glitter everywhere. Forgive me. Let me show you this. I'm going to show it to you, but then I'm going to jump over because this is coming up. This is going to be the next kit that I offer to you. We're going to go and jump and join Fiona and have a play with the resin and the glitters first, because you've just got yourself some glitter and you might want to know what to do with it. So we're going to play with the resin and the glitters with Fiona, and then we're going to do this kit incorporating aventurine, incorporating multi-barrel, multi-gems, and also for your gorgeous leaves. Stunning. Right, we're going to go and join Fiona. And oops, tripping over everything. And we're going to show you the resin demos now, which is awesome. Oh, what's all this? Oh yeah, this is to show you what you can make with the kit later. Oh. So, we're allowed to get back to this. We had a look at this earlier, just before we break for the Wall of Fame. So this is the Cool Winter Resin Bundle that we were talking about. And you're going to show us how to add a little bit of the glitter, as opposed to just having all the glitter or all the plain.
Well, yeah, we're going to mix the 2 together. Mm. Okay, so you might have to get helping me here on this.
Oh, one. I can help. I like to help.
Okay, we'll mix the pink pearl first. I'm going to do what I always do, mix 2 grams.
Alrighty.
It works well for me. Again, it's
that looks gorgeous.
It's a really sort of luscious.
It's like pearlescent baby pink.
You can't believe how lovely that colour is until you actually get it out of the pot.
What do you need me to do? Hold the pot?
Just if we could just pop the
I'll put that back together. I can do that. Well, I say I didn't do it over there. Sorry, Amelia.
So I'm going to mix this colour, and then I'm going to quickly mix the next colour, because obviously we want to work with them both together.
So again, just if you've just tuned in, you used 2 grams of the actual resin, and then
1 gram of the hardener. So just always remember
2 to 1.
2 to 1. So if I start to stir this, I'm going to get Ali to carry on and stir that for me.
I will stir.
And we're stirring, as opposed to, we're not using a beating action, we're using a gentle stirring.
Am I doing it right?
Perfect. So I'm now going to mix the same. Again, if you remember what the consistency of the silver glitter was like.
Yeah, it's quite
very
thick,
very thick. Well, that's the same for this glitter. So all the glitters you know, sort of come that way. It's very pungent.
Gloopy. Oh.
The smell is very pungent.
I quite like the smell. It makes me think of fruit cordial.
Okay, and
Blackberry
again,
fruit cordial.
if I waited for that to drop off the stirrer, I would be waiting for a long time because it is that thick. In fact, I'm almost thinking this is perhaps slightly thicker than the glitter that was in the silver.
Oh, it does look it actually.
It's not moving down quite so easily. So again, I've got 2 grams, and we're now going to add and reset the scales because I don't want to get halfway through adding it and then the scales have gone off. Yeah. So again,
then to see if you're having to add it all together anyway, just start from zero again. Why make life harder for ourselves?
That's it, we're there. Scales off now. Again, if I can just show that to the camera, the difference between the consistency of the one that Ali's mixing to the one that I'm going to mix. This is so thick, it really does take quite a bit of getting the hardener to mix in. So you do need to work at it. Do you know, I enjoy watching how it does come together.
It's so cool watching all the swirls.
And even the glitter swirls, because it's sort of, I don't know, the transparent part almost sort of sits on top and it has this most amazing sheen.
This is awesome.
And again, as with all of the other resins, it really should be a 2-minute mix. So I'm going to swap cups and stirrers with Ali, if I can do that.
Yep.
If you can continue just to stir that for me now.
Oh, it is.
I have
much
just
glue
got
here.
A bit of resin going on my thumb.
Sorry, was that me? Did I drop it?
No, it's me. It's fine. I'm going to put the pink in first, and it pours in so nicely. Now, as I said earlier, this has got the pearl and the glitter have got a different chemical formula. So it does have a bit of a reaction with each other. So the glitter isn't going to be as pronounced because we're mixing it as it would be if it was on its own. But it still does give you a really nice effect. Okay, I've poked that into the corners. I don't know if the camera can see again. Because of the pearl, this actually shows up better in this than it does on the black. But you can see all the swirls going on in there, which is just great. But now we're going to add some more.
I love that. Have I done well?
That's perfect, thank you. Come and assist me anytime.
I love it, it's so much fun.
Right, and I'm now going to just drop some in. And I'm going to sort of just blob really. Just a few blobs. Technical term. And because I'm dropping it in blobs, that's going to, this glitter it's heavier, isn't it, as well? So it is going to sink more to the bottom.
Oh yeah.
But already you can see the reaction taking place. Just drop that down.
That, do you know what that looks like? I know you can't see it yet, but it almost looks like, you know when you see a really pretty pink flower and then the inside's like purple?
Yeah.
And it goes into pink. It's called, what's it called? Pink Wonder, I think. There's a flower called a Pink Wonder where it's pink and then it kind of goes into purple in the middle.
Now this is going to be difficult to lift because it is.
The minute you move it, it starts to run.
Can you see that? Is that okay? I'm just trying to think which side I need to move it more to, so that you can get to see that. Okay, and just see the way that it's sort of all blending in, and we can help that then by just pulling some pieces out with your cocktail stick. Can you see the way that's now?
Amazing! Oh, hold on a minute. Can I do, this might be a silly idea, but if I put it over the front of the table, can you see? Can the camera tilt down? No. Camera hasn't much. I can do that. If I go down in the ground, sorry, I'm running around like a numpty, but if I hold it down, that means you can see it from above. Because then that way
you can see how it sounds, but that works then because it's almost giving us the veining in the
periwinkle. Thank you.
So just going to pull that back out. I mean, we're not going to really see this, but next time I'm in, I will bring this back, and if we want to photograph it, we can see what it's turned out like.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, brilliant. So, did I just check? Can I just check, Martha? Did you say we're going to go to starter kit now? Oh, starter top-up kit.
Top-up.
But have we got it? Oh, we've got it. Right, that's fine. Thought they were like, Ali, you sold out yesterday. I was like, oh no. So you got your top-up kit, because I sold out of the starter one. That makes sense. Sorry, Fiona. So you got the red and the blue, and they're transparent, as well as your hardener. So red, blue, transparent, and hardener. So you get all three of them, and they are 20 grams of each. And then the hardener, you actually get 30 grams of that. So you get 20 grams of each of these. So it's the one on this step. Everything here, these four. So translucent, there we go. There's your base resin, your transparent red, your transparent blue. I might have said translucent, please forgive me. So your base resin, transparent blue, transparent red, and then your heart. It's $9.95. $9.95. Is it?
Bargain.
You think? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, I know our prices. I know our prices are brilliant, but I don't often buy resin. So for me, yes, I can look around, but for someone who uses resin themselves, who's worked with it, will be able to compare price points elsewhere. You can do it yourself. Remember, you've got 30 days. And again, would we use it the same way we would use two of the resin?
Same ratio, 2
and
to
then
1.
the harder. Now, what's going on with the base resin? What's that all about?
The base resin is just the clear.
Oh,
so it's just
so
that's, well, I've got a bigger pot, but that is the base resin.
So is that, so I mean, would you see for your glitters, because earlier we had a lovely message from Pauline asking, can I use my own glitters from home? And we've just offered you lots of different glitters there. There might be some of them available, there might not. Just check the call centre. There are. Brilliant. So this, I don't know what that was.
Sorry, I'm just quickly clearing the pot so that I can mix all three to show you.
Just to let you know that there are some of the glitters from earlier still available. So you could use the base, because it's clear, you could use that with your glitters. Is that what you would do with?
I'm going to mix it with the colours as well.
Awesome.
Because I'm also going to mix some flakes in, and we'll get a look of dichroic glass.
Awesome. Right.
So, which is a technique I love.
We have quick questions for you as well going to come in. There's, I'll go straight away. Tara's in. Tara, hi, you're in Derbyshire. You said, hi, Ali and Fiona. I made some pendants for my first attempt with resin, and some of them have gone dull. Ooh, can they be cleaned or varnished? From Tara.
I wouldn't use nail varnish or anything like that. The best thing to do is get some more resin, and because you're going to put an extra coat and it's going on top, I would recommend that you can get some doming resin.
Right.
I know we're getting some, I'm not sure if it's in stock yet, but any time that it goes dull or gets scratches, you can then just put an extra layer on top, just a very, very thin coating.
Right.
Just as if you were creating the resin piece again. Very thin layer. Make sure that you've pushed it out to the sides, and it will just bring it up like new, and all of the scratches and the dullness will have gone.
Ah, brilliant. I hope that helps you. Message from Florence in Pembrokeshire. Hiya, Florence. You said, hi, Fiona and Ali. When I added ordinary glitter to resin, I found the glitter all fell to the bottom of the mould. Where did I go wrong?
It will fall to the bottom of the mould.
Right.
It's absolutely, but it depends on your look. I mean, this is really why these colours were brought out, because these are been put in a special suspension resin, so that it stays. You can add it, but it will fall to the bottom, so it depends what you want to do. Okay. I did a piece that I used clear resin at the bottom, and then I put a layer, I used a dough, one of the doming moulds that we've got, sort of like this, and I did it in 3 steps. So I did a layer of clear resin, and I let that completely set, so that it wasn't anywhere, you know, I knew that otherwise I was just going to get a blob of glitter at the bottom. I then made up a second layer, and I put the glitter in that, and put a thin layer of that on top, and then that set. And then, you know, you can keep building your layers up like that, but just use a thin layer all the time. And then let it sit. If you start it with that completely clear at the bottom on your first layer, if you don't, that will be fine. Now, if you're going to do it into a bezel, do it the opposite way around. So the last layer that you're going to put on is where you would want to put your glitter.
Right. Brilliant. And one quick more one from Amanda. You said, hi, and you're in Hampshire. Hi, Amanda. You said, hi, everyone at the JM Studio. Please help. When I added Stella Flash to the resin mix, it would not harden, but it stayed sticky. What did I do wrong?
I can only say that I would imagine that you didn't quite get the right measurements of your resin and hardener, because I've never had a problem with it, and I've done quite a lot of it and haven't had a problem.
Could it be that you mix it too fast, or would it just be possibly in the amounts?
You've got to make sure that you've mixed your resin really well together first, so that you know that is ready to be used. Then add small amounts. Depends as well how much of your fibres that you actually added to it.
Okay.
So yeah, make sure that you've got your resin mix first, and then just add a little bit at a time.
Right, alrighty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you to mix those.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to show everybody this kit that's coming up for you now. And then that way, hopefully, we'll be at the right time to pour.
Perfect.
Yay! So, and it's 2 to 1, the same, right?
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Yeah.
So this is what we've got for you that is coming up. It's here. Oh, I'll do it this way. Take it with me. So this is what you could make. A little bit of an idea of what you can make. And you have all of these strands to play with. So you get a venturine, you get your shell, and you get your multi-gem quartz in there as well. Oh no, it's multi-gem, hasn't it? Hold on, there's amethyst in there, there's citrine in there, there's prehnite in there. Oh, it's basically your pastel gemstones. So you've got prehnite, amethyst, and your rose quartz in there. And citrine in there. That's a lovely combination. Really, really gorgeous. So you can make either, oh, I love this one. I love the swirls that you've made with the, is that with beading thread?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then, if you wanted to do more of a sort of charm idea, oh, please excuse my fingers, I've covered them in glitter. Sorry, Amelia. Amelia's our floor manager, having to put all the lids on those glitters. I'm never so sorry for you. So, you could make, these are just 2 of Fiona's ideas I've just borrowed from the other side of the table. Let me show you everything you're getting. Don't worry, you have not missed your new ends. They are still to come. They're all there. They're all coming still, don't worry. So, really pretty leaves. Really, really pretty leaf style designs. These are in your shell. These are gorgeous. How fantastic are these? So you have for yourself the cream shell carved leaves, which are 9 by 6 millimeter. You've got your beautiful rounds. Simple multi-gem, so you're getting prehnite in there, you're getting yourself your genuine amethyst, you're getting citrine, you're getting rose quartz. It's multi-gem of your pastel gems. And then aventurine, heart-shaped aventurines. Hello, 10 millimeter for those of you, for those hearts in there that you're getting. And I imagine it's probably 8 mils. It is for your puppy coins. 95 carats in your coins. You then get yourself bigger carat weight. Your shell, we don't really have a carat weight in there. And then you have your aventurine, which is a carat weight of, where's the aventurine carat weight gone? 135 carats. It's that big it doesn't even fit on my screen. 135 carats. So you've got for yourself all 3 strands, as well as an awesome findings pack. It's a big findings pack just by feeling, oh, you get flower spacers in there. Oh, I do love those. You get toggle clasps in there, 2 different sizes, graduating in size. You get lots of head pins. What's going on here? Featherweight head pins, 70 millimeter, 1.5 mil ball on the end of those. 50 these are bigger than usual. 50 millimeter 2 mil ball head pins, and then you get 50 meter, 3.5 millimeter star head pins. Oh, I love them. Can I get the stars out quickly? Oh, so excited, get me in here. And these are similar to the stars that were used. If you watched yesterday's show in the afternoon, we had a lovely design inspiration with Hannah Osborne. She was using the stars to put into the enamel that we were using. So you might have thought, oh, there were star head pins. you could cut that off and stick it in. But also, where are these little balls from? Do you get some extra balls? Little beads, sorry, I'm calling them balls. Oh, they're sparkly. They're almost sort of frosted and then faceted. These are gorgeous. I don't know why I was so high-pitched there. Sorry, I'm really excited. You get 10 of those. They are brilliant. They're really detailed. It's quite hard to see in the studio, but they're really quite detailed. So we don't have much time. Good. Oh, guys, it's 12 o'clock already. Goodness me, I've only got an hour left. What? Poor Fiona probably hasn't even touched her challenge. We're going to do a shoulda, woulda, coulda price. So that's down to £35.20. But no, that's not your price. We're going even lower. You get your findings. You go, I don't know how we fit all this in today. £21.95. So you've got all the stones. I've bent that over so you can see some of the balls, or beads should I say, and the head pin. It doesn't come bent like that. I just wanted to show you the end of it as well as hold the stones on, hold the beads on it. Beading thread, elastic, monofilament, all there as well. And what's really gorgeous about this is your flower, not all, it's a flower toggle clasp. This is fabulous. How fabulous. You get that as well, brushed finish. Love it. Love, love, love it. You get 30 centimetre strand, you get all, I'm going to keep them with me, keeping them with me. I've got so much to offer to you. But I mean, you've already slightly seen what Fiona's been making. Sorry, I'm getting a wee bit excited. Fiona's got so much to do. It is a crazy day. We've got a design inspiration. We've got everything going on today.
Everything is just so busy.
Everything. It's busy as you like.
We promised we'd just talk about the resins. I'm just going to quickly get this one done and then we can move on to the beading demo.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Basically,
that's the way to do it.
I've mixed here some blue resin.
Okay.
And I did that to get that ratio, to get the colour and the transparency that I've got. I used 2 grams of clear. And I used 1 gram of blue resin.
So you used
mix those together, and then use 1.5 of the hardener, and they are mixed together. I've started this off by putting a bit of blue resin into the bottom of the mould.
Okay.
And I'm now just going to take a pinch of glitter.
Ooh.
Now, as I can't remember the name of the caller that rang early, but it will sink to the bottom, so I haven't put too much in.
Ah, so you can.
But for this effect, I'm quite happy because I want to do other things with it.
All right.
So I'm going to poke some of the flakes in as well. Poke being a technical term, and I'm just going to use the tip there of the cocktail stick.
And that was Florence that sent that earlier.
So I hope this helps, Florence. But if Florence, if you need any more, if you want to ask any more questions, please Facebook me, and I will do my best to answer you. And then I'm just going to top that up.
So what Fiona's using there is just the bronze colour from the pack of 5 that we had of the glitters, and the no, it's got a funny name, but it was like the red variety of the gilding flakes. There were 3 different. You got all 3 of them.
Copper Thunder, I think it was called, or something like that.
Red, I can't. Variegated red it was. But it was the one that had the red and the copper and the gold. It had basically everything in it you can imagine. Autumnal colours. So you use those flakes as well as the resin that we just offered a moment ago with the red and the blue and the base and the base.
And then we can just leave it to set.
Right.
And I've already taken the sample away. But that will just sit, and the flakes will be sort of suspended in the resin. The glitter will have done its own thing. Some will be at the bottom, some will have floated to the top. It will do its own thing. Because
the glitter is going to be slightly heavier, isn't it, than the resin? So naturally it would. But like you say, if you just layer it up and do it slowly, then that shouldn't be too much of a difference.
You'll get much better results if you layer it up and you know, sort of do a stage a day.
Right.
Over 4 or 5 days, So that's that one.
Do you want me to put it under again? Does that help? I feel for our Claire today. I don't know how she's done it. Claire, I want to take you out. Should we go out, Claire?
Let's do it.
Taking Claire out. She's been running around like Bless her. Does that help you? Can you see? Hiya! So we need to move the camera back. Poor Tom got a little bit too excited and wanted to see it far too quickly. He's like, blame me, Ali, it's my fault. There's no blame game, but it was told, it's not gonna spill. Whoop, there it is, whoop. So, we're gonna go back this way. And we've got a beading demo now as well, have we? Fiona's like, oh my gosh, I don't have time, where is everything?
I'm nearly there.
How about I show everyone the kit again, so you get a minute to sort your sort your treats. Oh, that's the clasp. I'll come back over here. What a morning. I should have known this was going to be like this today. The fact that I ended up sleeping in for an hour and I thought, oh no, it's one of those days. I should have warned you all. I love that. You get that clasp with it. You get yourself the opportunity with all the chain. Oh, I love that. That's a pretty wee bow in the back. How cute is that? I love that. I'm thinking of you know how everybody started wearing those shirts with having like a little brooch or a little something in the middle. You could have like your gems and little tie and bow. Oh, I love that. You've got your drop earrings, 2 different lengths. And you get the fancy clasps as well. You get the fancy shepherd hooks as well. You get these all these findings from the oh, I thought that was a ball. That's all the spacer beads layered up with a ball on top and bottom with the new beads that you get with it. I thought that was a ball you've made there, but it was just 3 of those individual 4 spacers and a ball at either side. So you get all of these findings, all of it, as well as all the clasps, both the toggle clasps. Turn that round so you can see the twisted toggle clasp, so you can see it all. There's so much, so much. So you've split it up, so you've got just the greens really in the bracelets. Just the aventurine hearts, and then introducing the leaves when it comes to the drop earrings. Yes. And then you've had them all introduced in both the necklaces. You've used everything. You've used the multi-gems with the prehnite, with the amethyst, with the citrine. I know you get this all, as well as the leaves, as well as lots of aventurine. The aventurine, they all go really far. Have you got much left from what you used?
I haven't, no.
No, that's
not very
good,
much at all. I think there's probably about half a dozen of the multi-gem.
Right. Oh, that's all. Should we have a wee go?
I just thought I would demonstrate how I achieved the heart.
The heart, on the leaf heart.
The leaf heart, yes.
That's lush, that is. It's almost suspended. Oh, it's like a Cupid's heart.
Love it. To remember how I did it now. Okay, first off, I took 2 pieces of beading thread, and I did use 2 because what I wanted to do was to be able to use the tails to get these little curly effects on the bottom. I threaded 7 of the leaves, and these are they're just sweet. They're really sweet little.
I've just got myself some because I fell in love with them.
When I saw the kit, the colours and then the carving on the leaf, you know when they have the motor racing, and they always have a wreath of laurel leaves around the neck. The winner does.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Say that again, sorry.
There's a laurel, they use laurel leaves and they make a wreath, and it sort of gets put over the head of the winner. You've never seen that on Formula 1? No,
but I know they had golden laurel wreaths for the head when it was the Olympics, when it was in Athens. I remember that.
That's really, as soon as I saw the carved leaves, that inspired me. Then I thought, right, I've got to incorporate that.
See, I would think of like sort of hair strands, and with the festival time having like some leaves in your hair, and like for a bride to have pretty, like, they make me think of doves. I don't know why, like angelic leaves in your hair if it was like a winter wedding, or I don't know why.
Well, I sort of thought with the shape of the leaves.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm rushing through this.
No, it's good. Well, you're just threading, so you'll know how your basic
everybody
threading
knows how
works.
to thread. And I'm going to look at it upside down because that will help me more, if that's okay.
Because it wasn't today you made it, it was a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
You've been making lots of them
on
between.
Tuesday. So I've got the 2 hearts there. And what I then did was popped on one of these little gorgeous spacer beads.
And you can fit both beading threads through there easily.
Yeah, they've got a really good hole on these. She said, it's a really big hole, but of course I can't find it on live TV.
Oh no, you got it through. What it is sometimes, you get through the first one, it's trying to get through the second one when it tilts,
and I thought I was
angle.
saving time by putting them both together, but there we go, there's one. And I've also got very slippy hands from all of the cream from the resin.
And it's quite hot in here. Do you want me to give it a go?
There we go. If you see, if I take my time,
well, you know what it's like if you're trying with it, I end up getting frustrated, and then if somebody else picks up, all of a sudden it works for them, and I'm thinking, how does that happen?
And then I'm taking one of the hearts and popping the heart on the bottom.
Oh, it's so cute. Okay.
What I then did was get the remaining hearts.
See, this is what I was going to say. How did you get the hearts through the middle? Because I'm thinking you've got your 2 ends from either side of your heart. How on earth are you going to
So we pop those on.
The stones in the middle.
And then we pop the second string through as well. And of course, once you've got one string on, you can usually find the holes nice and easily on the second one. Bingo, we did.
That's a beading thread from the kit that you get with it.
And then,
so
that's going to go down there. Now my hand is probably in the way of the camera.
Yeah, so we'll need to try and lift it up.
Yeah.
It's an elongated heart.
But that's where it's going to go. So then we get the wires again, and we're going to go, now this is going to be interesting if I can actually get them through. Yes, it's gone. Ooh. And I pulled it straight out. What I'm trying to do now is follow that through and go straight through this spacer bead. Again, it's good. We've got a really good hole on here, so you can get the 4 through if you can find the other end of the hole. And again, I'll try not to take the easy option because it's
I find it so hard trying to do it so far away from my face. When
Yes.
I'm doing
normally
it,
up here.
yeah, I lift up and I do it like that, like to try and do it like that and not have your head in the way and not be over. It's really difficult.
When I sit and bead at night, and if my family are watching, they'll know who they are. I sit beading at night, and all of a sudden it goes very quiet in my front room.
Yeah.
And I know that my husband and son are watching me, sometimes taking photographs of me, pulling all the silly faces that I make. And that's because I'm trying to concentrate. This one does not want to go through, but it did. I'll tell you what, just for the sake of it, we'll leave it. It'll be fine. I've pulled the heart off. It's so hot in the studio. Everything is sticking.
You're feeling hot in here.
I'm really
so take off all your clothes. No,
I'm not going to do that. That would not be a pretty picture.
They're putting on the aircon, don't you worry.
Put that through the back instead.
Right, so what we do, if you've got more time, you can lift up and see it clearly.
And I'm just going to bypass the spacer bead and pop it through the aventurine there.
But what you would do, and what you did do in the original design,
there we go.
Was put it
and
through.
If you watch now, as we pull this down, the heart will form shape. There we go.
Yay.
Pull it again and get it nice and tight. Pull that a little bit more. And there you have your heart. You can just.
So, oops.
It's fallen off. I'm just. There we go.
Obviously, because it's up with no surround, it's going to start to flop. But once you've attached that to the design, it's going to stay in that place.
And then to get it to stay in place, take a crimp bead, and I'm going to pass all 4 of the beading threads through. But considering I couldn't get them through the spacer bead, this will be quite interesting, won't it? Here we go.
But you know, you said that, it'll be no bother.
There, if only it could have been easy as that before. So take that up there. That now is looking like that. Okay. And then with the crimping pliers, and I didn't put a crimp cover on because I wanted to keep it looking small. So I squeezed it once and then took it in the bottom end. If you know how to use the crimping pliers, you'll be fine with this, and if not, I think there's a demo on the website.
Yep, of course, and if not, you can have a look on YouTube On Jewellery Maker, you can have a wee check.
There we go. And there is the heart. And then the very final part of that, I took my chain nose pliers.
Sorry, I don't want to take it off, I love it.
And I put them at the bottom. And just as you would if you were curling ribbon at Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Pull that over there. And
I've never seen, my producer's never seen anyone do it either. I've never seen anyone curl the beading thread.
My advice is to do each thread on its own, because you'll get a better curl. There we go, and that is the curly heart. And
That's so cute. I'll hold it up so everyone can see. So you've used everything from the kit. You've got the beading thread from the kit, the extra spacers, which we don't normally have from the kit. Yeah. You've got the findings, all those findings there with all the gemstones, all your thread, your elastic, and there's those extra beads. Is it 10 extra beads you get? Yeah. 10 extra beads, all for $21.95. Now we're going to put all the pictures on the Facebook page, JewelleryMaker.com on Facebook. We're just Jewellery Maker UK, and you can see all the pictures. Any questions you can message Fiona on her Facebook page. We're going to see your designs on the wall of fame. Well, hello there. If you've just tuned in, we've got a really quick wall of fame for you. So I'm only going to be able to read your name and your number. But remember your number. This is from Shirley. And Shirley, your number is 111. Thank you so much for your design. You've gone for rubies. And your 111 is a number. I'm sorry to be so quick on it, but otherwise we couldn't get it on. So I'd rather show it than not get it on. Okay, and this is number 112, and this is from Mary in East Sussex. What a cute design, Mary. We do like it. And that's a needle felted dog. Brilliant. Lots and lots in here. It's 113, and this is to Rachel Watson in Durham. Rachel, thank you very much for sending in your entry of your macrame and a variety of pieces. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. And this is number 114, and this is from Joanna Wright. Joanna, that's fab, isn't it? And one final one. Oh, we've gone for some wire work, 115. Sorry we can't read out your messages, but I'd rather get it on, rather see it on the telly than not see it at all. And this is from Helen Robinson. Hi there, thank you very much. And you said it's a happy accident. Brilliant, love this. But thank you very much. Remember your number, 115, and that was Helen. Sorry to be so quick, but we're trying to bring out, I've got 5 brand new strands I've not even shown you. 5 brand new strands. This is one of them. It's coming up in a minute and a half. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side of this minute and a half break. You okay?
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Oh my goodness me. What a way to start your day. I arrived at work today finding out that I wasn't just bringing you some stunning strands, some stunning gemstones, some findings, resin. I was bringing you the ultimate, the gemstone that is so difficult for you to get a hold of daily from anywhere. Any high street jeweler struggles to get this gemstone. Our sister channel, Gems TV, struggle to get this more than you know. Our head of design, Sarah Bennett at this company, and of course one of the management team, managed to get an amazing deal a few years ago on Pink Sapphire, and we have had everyone under the sun asking us how. Sarah didn't tell anyone, she didn't tell us where she bought it from, because she wanted to make sure that we could still offer it to our sister channel. Obviously we are part of Gems TV, we're all under the same umbrella of the Genuine Gemstone Company, so we are of course enabled to get in within that buying team. We have got a gemstone that you shouldn't be seeing at the price point you're about to. I was having a look at prices online, thousands of pounds, hundreds and thousands of pounds of Pink Sapphire pieces of jewellery. This isn't just a little bit of Pink Sapphire with varieties of other fancy sapphires. This is purely Pink Sapphire. First time I've offered it to you on Jewellery Maker, just the pure pink faceted like this. I was very fortunate in getting a Pink Sapphire strand of cabochons, or they were oval shapes, please forgive me, as a very lovely gift, and I'm over the moon with it. And when you get yourself faceted stones with clarity, you'll be able to see something exceptional within your jewellery making. I'm in love with this. I cannot tell you how special it is to be able to bring it to you. If I wasn't here in this morning show this morning, I wouldn't have even known it was in the Jewellery Maker building. It is that precious to us. It's brand new, as I say, it is genuine, and with 15 carats, not points. It's very different when it comes to sort of, for example, agates or pyrites or gemstones that you get in big carat weights. What you have here is a beautifully collectible, world-renowned, genuine, top quality Pink Sapphire. Can you see how well they're colour matched? Individually, perfectly colour matched. These are faceted to perfection. Only our top lapidarists who would ever even attempt cutting a sapphire of this quality. This isn't an everyday strand. It's not an everyday piece for us. This is another level. This is creme de la creme. If you want to get our finest quality, and what I would always suggest to you is to print off your authenticity certificate. You can do that for free on the web, or alternatively you can get us to post it to you for 50p if you want a laminated one. But my advice to you is get this and keep it. If you want to make it into jewellery, what I would say is buy one for yourself and then buy another one to put into jewellery, because in a few years time you'll be kicking yourself. The prices of translucent gemstones have gone up massively, and the main reason that's happened is because in Russia and China they've started to be really interested in their genuine gemstones. It used to only be sort of Europe and America who were really into the fascination of genuine gems, but all of a sudden in China have been buying massive geodes of Bolivianite. Have you heard of your ametrine? Massive geodes of amethyst, massive geodes of genuine gems going straight. They've been just buying the whole geode, not just buying a little bit of the stone. So if you don't know what a geode is, have you ever seen a gemstone in its host rock? So a geode is like a really big long shaped piece that's got the gemstones forming the inside, and you would cut it down the middle to open it to get the gemstones inside. So we've got massive ones in our sister channel in the studio. We have them in the building. We've bought 2 massive geodes actually, or 4. Gosh, well, they're massive. And what it is they've been buying them and just basically getting all of it, as opposed to just buying some faceted stones or buying some rough stones. So what you have here in a 20 centimetre strand, it's not just 18 centimetres. Usually we can only afford to bring you 20 centimetres, and it's graduated right in the middle. They're big 4x2 millimetres. You've got 1x2 millimetre on the outside. This is outstanding. Now I've already got Lorna who's got it, Margaret who's got it, Marcy who's got it. I've got Hertfordshire, Merseyside, Shropshire, Oxfordshire all on the line. This is not an opportunity, as I say. Lorna, you've got yours well done. It's clean as you like. Sapphires are not renowned so much for their clarity. You will know that. They are so clean, they are so well faceted. You can see that because you're not only getting yourself luster, you're actually getting scintillation. Are you aware of what scintillation is? Don't worry if you don't know, it's not a problem. Bearing in mind, I'm trained with the GIA as an accredited jewellery professional. I've studied gemstones, so there's a lot of things I might say that you might not understand. If I don't explain it, just drop me a wee message. What scintillation is It's when the light catches a gem, when the gem moves, or the angle that you look at it moves, or the angle that the camera catches it. And have you ever seen like a toothpaste ad where at the end it goes bing? It's like that flash, that scintillation, or that, not the toothpaste advert, but that sort of flash, like a paparazzi flash, is scintillation. So it's different from luster. Luster gives you that light reflecting off the surface. Scintillation can be inside the way the light bursts. It's not brilliance, it's different, and it's awesome. So scintillation is when either the gem moves, or the light moves, or the camera angle moves, or the angle that you look at it moves. So that's why it's not just lustrous. People call it sparkly as well. So you're not just getting the brilliance when the light reflects from inside, you're not just getting the luster when the light reflects from the surface, because you have this beautiful clarity, which is so special in gems. Clarity, it depends obviously in sapphires, it's going to be different to an emerald, it's going to be different to a quartz, but when you can get eye clean, I mean these are clean as you like. Yeah, okay, now and again you may see an inclusion, but for what we're about to offer to you, people spend thousands of pounds on tiny earrings that have only got a couple of gems in it. If I just count the first few, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 10 on its own. 10. Now I saw a lovely pair of earrings that Ed made yesterday, and I believe it was yellow sapphires, and it was using just a few stones as a drop in a pair of earrings, and they look beautiful. I know he made sure he got them home, he didn't want to lose them. But that, look how much you've got there, and if I incorporate the whole strand, it's a tiny part of your entire strand. You could make that, what, 10 times over? 15 carats is massive. Do you know the average piece of jewellery for pink sapphires in the high street? You're looking, if you're lucky, about 75 points to a carat. You've got 15 carats. As I say, it's very different to agates, it's very different to pyrite, it's different to your big quartzes. There's a massive difference between the carat weights. This is very special, and I cannot emphasize that enough. If our boss was watching and was in the country at this moment in time, I can't imagine that this would be going down as low as it's about to go, because we can't necessarily replace it. For £45.95, not even £100. Not even £100. On our sister channel, we would have this mixed in with other gemstones in a gems of distinction necklace, they call them, with a clasp at the back. That clasp would probably be gold, but that would be about £150 for a variety of different gems, not just pure pink sapphires. We can't afford to do it on our sister channel. So at £45, if you only take one thing away from this today, make sure that it's, please do not just charge £45. This should be for me in your hundreds, and if I'm honest, I wouldn't sell it. I would make it into jewellery and keep it as a family heirloom and pass it down my family and generations. I would not. That's just me. That's because maybe I'm a little bit, well, I know how rare it is. It's pure pink. They're so well colour matched. I cannot wait for you to get this home and see them. There's no graduation of colour. There's not, some are a little bit lighter than others, some are a little bit more saturated. They are pure in their colour. They are pure. They are all of the same saturation. They are the cleanest opportunity and faceted to brilliance with the scintillation. Can you see that flash of scintillation there? Oh, you've got it all. What a beautiful choice. I'm so thrilled for you. So I know quite a few of you have already got it. Multi-bids going in there as well. Hampshire, maybe you're getting one for yourself, one to keep, and maybe one to pass down the family and generations. But I honestly, it's 15 carats of a gem. I doubt we'll be able to, we might be able to get you pink sapphire, maybe, not this quality. So that's my personal opinion. On our sister channel, we haven't got this quality. So have a look. If you get a wee second, because you've got a couple of days before it arrives, you get your 30-day money-back guarantee. See if you can get, now I'm talking about tiny pink sapphires in the high street, just for one single stone, you're looking at least £100 odd in silver. So for you to get yourself this quality of clarity, faceting, you know they've all been hand faceted, you know the calibre of our lapidarists, it's not you just every day, I'll give that a wee go. These are skilled gentlemen, skilled ladies who train for at least 3 years to be able to learn to facet a gemstone. And just because you learn for 3 years doesn't mean you'll get on to faceting. You might just stay on cabochons. You might only be able to polish. I didn't realise this. You could spend 3 years learning how to facet a stone and not progress past the faceting and just be, not progress, sorry, past the carving. Carving's taught. Sorry, not progress past the polishing and just always be a polisher. It's a great skill to polish. I couldn't do it. I say it like, oh, it's just polishing. Polishing I couldn't do. And not as in window polish, I could do that, but I'm talking about working out the formulas of the stone, the crystal structures of the stone, the different locations where it's found, so the different minerals that it'll be in. It might still be a sapphire, but from a different country. Doesn't mean you can cut a sapphire in one country, in Ceylon, for example, or now known, previously known as Ceylon, now known as Sri Lanka, or compared to an African sapphire. They're not going to be the same to cut, they're not going to be the same to polish, all to do with the minerals that are there at the time that's present. So please remember, this is a highly skilled job to give you all that brilliance and luster. That's exquisite, and you would only ever facet a stone that was great quality. Why would you facet one? Why would you put all that effort in? Why would you put all that time into it if it wasn't top quality? So that's an example of the authenticity certificate. It comes with it, so you can print it off, or of course you can ask and we can give you a laminated one for you. You might have your own laminator at home, you might be able to do it yourself, you might be a teacher, you might be able to use a laminator in school, I don't know. But what I will say is keep it. Keep it, make sure you enjoy it, and if you manage to get one of these, if you're one of the lucky few who managed to actually own this, out in Malaga you've got one, Helen in Malaga's got it on the web. Thank you so kindly for joining us, but what you're getting here, double that price, and I still think it's too low. And I'm not being facetious, I'm being serious. But maybe that's because I've spoke with our buying team, and I've spoke with Sarah Bennett, our head of design, and she has been the one lady who's managed to get sapphires like nobody can believe, and they're incredible, and I cannot congratulate you enough. That for me is, well, you know it's my presenter's pick, but that is the ultimate deal. We've just given away pink sapphires. Right, and now to do from one faceted stone to another, the Fire Opal. Oh, this is my producer's pick of the day. And what a pick it is. This is giving you holiday. It makes me think of Brazil, makes me want to go to Rio to a carnival. It's natural Mexican Fire Opal. You could go to Cancun with a gemstone like this. My best friend got married in Mexico just last year. She had a lovely time. She just thought, well, you know what? We're going to have a lovely, is it like a first class holiday? We'll just happen to get married while we're there. What a lovely thing to do. So, natural Mexican Fire Opal. So you might have seen Fire Opals from different countries. You do get them. You get Dorada Fire Opal, which is bigger. But with Dorada Fire Opal, it's a little bit cloudier, and you only really tend to get a glowing sort of baby golden yellow, sort of hinting into orange. With a natural Fire Opal from Mexico, it's naturally known as the Mexican Opal. So it's actually known as the Stone of Mexico. You're not wrong to call it a Mexican Opal, that's exactly what it is. But you can also call it Fire Opal. But if you want to, which I would, personally I would do this just because I understand within the different locations how locations are massive when it comes to gemstones. Like with a sapphire, when you say it's a Ceylon sapphire, it's got a massive weight to it. Just like if you say it's a Colombian emerald compared to maybe a Zambian emerald. More people are renowned the Colombian emeralds, thought to be regarded as one of the finest qualities for the location. When it comes to Fire Opal, you can get it from different places, but when you say Mexican Opal, they know it's a Fire Opal from Mexico. So you can say that, that's right in saying that. What you're getting here is what's actually known, and you might not know this, so if you do know it, please forgive me, but have you ever heard of the gem of the bird of paradise? You ever heard of it? Have a look in one of your search engines, just type in sort of Google or Yahoo or MSN search engines, type in the bird of paradise, because this gem is all renowned as the gem of the bird of paradise. It's a beautiful flower, it's not a bird, it's a flower that's bright red, which goes from a golden yellow to an orange to a red, and it's stunning. And they were in producer Martha's garden when she lived in Australia, so I can understand why this is probably her choice of gem for the night. It's beautiful. Now, you can cut the strand and split it up so you have just the yellows together, just all the reds together, just all the goldens. These, oh my, hold on a minute. With your Fire Opals, they're not supposed to be the same as, for example, a Cooper Pedy opal, Australian opal, a white opal, or an Ethiopian opal. You're not looking for a play of colour, you're looking for a glow. But it's got it too. Hold on a minute. When do you get, oh yes, you have a little bit of a play of colour in here as well. So a Fire Opal is renowned for the glow that it has, as opposed to the play of colour that you look for in a white opal or an Australian opal. Because I might hear you look at it and think, well, that's really, really gorgeous, but I expect opals to have different colours coming out of them. A fire opal is all about having that glow, that range of glow, that beautiful, and it's like a burning ember. Really, really lovely for summer colours, great for autumnal colours. If you want to put it, oh, it might look quite nice with the pyrite from the challenge. I know you'd be thinking pyrite and fire opal, but the goldens and the actual oranges together. Susan's got it, Amanda's got it, Oxfordshire. We've not even slightly got your price in. It's a dream choice, this one. And they're slightly bigger than the average faceted rondelle. They're 3x2mm, graduating to the middle of 6x3. It's a 20cm strand for you. Oh, yes. I'm sorry if I forget to talk. I just get so excited. They're all laughing at me. They're saying, Ali, look at your face. I'm just mesmerised. It's just my face. I just get hypnotised, literally. You notice I get lower and lower to the table so I can see it closer. It happens all the time. I should be standing up straight, but I can't because I want to get I'm trying not to get my face in the camera, but I want to get my face as close to it as possible because the optical phenomenon these gemstones have it's natural. And not every gem can say that. And when you go to the high street, I nearly cried the other day, and that sounds silly, but seriously, my friend was looking at these charms. These charms were £45 and it was like plastic. It wasn't even, I don't even know what it was. It's some random base mess, and I'm standing there going, you could have got a strand of sapphires for that price. Like a whole strand, 15 carats of sapphires. I've got 25 carats of fire opal. Please, please, please remember, we aren't bringing you a price that we expect you to then sell it at. You need to add on your workings $34.95 for a gemstone that is natural, that is worldly renowned. If you say opal to somebody, they're going to know what you're talking about. Who hasn't heard of an opal? You've even heard of an opal fruit. If you haven't heard of an opal, you've heard of an opal fruit or an opal sweetie. You have, haven't you? Other sweeties are available like jelly belly beans and, I don't know, tutti fruttis. But it's that lovely, lovely instant that straight away you could offer the traditional opal that most people know, the white opal, maybe the bolder opal. But imagine you had fire opal. You've got an opal that very few people have. You've got an authenticity certificate to prove it's natural Mexican opal. You've got the quality and colour. I mean, you can see. You can see it for yourself. Am I allowed to cut it? No. I just saw Fiona's face. She just went, ooh. Give me a play with that. What would you add it with the pyrite or not?
Oh, for a start, I'd just sit and look at it and hold it.
Just look at it, hold it, love it.
Actually, it would look really nice with the pyrite.
Should we put it next to the pyrite? It's amazing. Oh, oh yes, 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 yes. You don't have to be an expert. You can be a beginner. I'm no expert in making jewellery. I give it a go. I'm learning. I love it. Even if I didn't know what, I've got strands at my house that I've not started making jewellery with. I've got my Pink Sapphire one that I just look at every night. Yeah, I've got a morganite strand. I just look at it. I've got two beryl strands. Look at them. Love them. Haven't quite worked out what I'm going to do, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're looking at it right now, you're thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I love it. This is our top quality. Now, we do offer you different price points on Fire Opal. We have brought you at lower price points, but you're getting top quality. So it depends what you're after. If you want the creme de la creme, this is the one to go for. If you want to see Fire Opal, maybe it's not as faceted, or it's not as big in size, or it's not as big a carat weight, or it's not pure in the colour. We've got opportunities, we've got something for everyone. I've got nuggets of Fire Opal and other shows that we could offer for you. So don't think Fire Opal has to only be one price. We can offer you different varieties of price points for everything. But if you want to get the finest quality, then that's what you're looking at just now. So it just depends what you're after. We can cover every budget, so don't worry about that. We've got something for everybody. We really, really do. But I just want to make sure that if you're thinking, should I go for this? Is this the only? You can get other kinds, but this is the top quality. So it depends. I would always go for the top quality, but that's as and when you can. You can't always do that, and I appreciate that. Oh, yes. Cannot believe it. Now, these are a dream come true for me. My friends will laugh because they know all I go for in my home and my clothes are brown, beige, cream. Brown, beige and cream, a little bit gold, and then pink. That's me. So today I went for grey and black. I thought I would step out of the norm. This for me is just yes. To add that together with this. Yeah. Loving it. Then finished it off with some pyrite flowers. What a bundle. Bundle task. I love trying to mix things together. Because obviously I can do it here at home. You'll be thinking, oh, would that go with that? I saw that earlier. Would I put those two together? So you get Smokey Quartz, pyrite flowers, and gorgeous Fire Opal. Right, I'm going to take the Fire Opal away because hopefully by now you've got it. If you haven't by now got it, you've got time. I think, just don't be too long. The pyrite we're going to show you in a moment. That's what we've given to Fiona in her challenge. Fiona's with us, Fiona Potter. We're joining her in about 15-20 minutes. You can breathe, Fiona, it's all right. You can breathe. Do you want a seat? Do you want me to go and get you a seat?
No.
You're all right?
I'm fine.
Been on our feet all morning. So Smokey Quartz is what I'm offering to you now, which would just have to go with these. They're like the finest quality rose quartz. You having a joke this morning? So they go together. I would get them both together, the pink and the mink. It's the way to do it. Heart-shaped, 10mm, 130 carats, all the same size. They don't graduate, which is great if you're trying to make lots and lots of the same. For example, earrings, if you want to make the same size, you want to make a lot of them uniform size, that'll work for you. I want to put that Fire Opal right in the middle. Look at it. Look at it. It's just, it's so good. It's so good. Right, sorry. Behave, Defoy. So, it gives you a lovely idea. Actually, somebody mentioned this the other day, and what's lovely is my producer's just, my director has just reminded me, Claire, that if you love that monochrome look, but you're not quite ready for the sort of stark black and white, the brown can sort of introduce that to you. Or maybe if you use brown and cream, for example, it would give you that sort of monochrome idea, but it's softer, introducing it gradually. A little bit like me, introducing the other colours gradually. But if you space them as well, if you think, oh, they are quite chocolatey, they are when they're all together, of course they are. But if you wanted to split that up with some pearls in between, just maybe a little hint of brown, you don't have to make it a full brown strand. Chocolate as you like. Lots and lots of interest on the lines already. Remember, this is brand new and it's part of your luxury of being the fact that you've joined us in the morning show. I couldn't believe it when I arrived this morning. They said you got 5 new strands. 5? On the late show, I get 2. I get 2 of them lucky, but I do get to go a little bit naughty. They are posing against the workshop window currently. Oh, Hannah had her face, Scott, look at it. They think they can't get caught. Look at her. Ha, we see you. They were like right across the window, pulling faces, sticking to the glass, trying to distract me. Oh, you know what that means? The minute they distract me, that means the price is, it happens every time. I get distracted, $9.95. See? For a brand new strand, all heart shape, all polished for you. Every single one has been polished into that shape. It's not particularly easy to get the heart shape because when you go into the top of it, if you're trying to put the cleavage in or that top part of the heart, it's really, really difficult to not cut the gem in half, not snap it. You've got really softly carved, or polished, should I say, lovely shapes, 130 carats. They're all the same size. You've got a really, really long strand here. It's at least 30 centimetres. Oops, sorry, I would even go as far as to say that's 40. Can I measure it? Am I allowed? So sure that's 40 centimetres. Oh, yes. I'm sorry, I've got excited. I'm going to show you something in a minute. So that's a full ruler. The ruler is 30 centimetres to there. And then if I flip it round, oh, to the end there. Sorry, I've got a wee podium in the way. So that's a further 10 centimetres. So 10 plus 30, you got it, 40 centimetres. See, my director's saying this, I expect at least 38, she's expect. We started off with the strands being 18 centimetres. Standard strand is between what? I thought it was 30, it's now 38. I don't know where those 8 centimetres have come from, because the other day it was 30, now it's 38. It's just getting bigger and bigger. I think we should half that strand and give you half for £9.95, because that's brilliant. No? Question, Fiona Potter. Can I use somehow these with these? Can you do anything? Because I saw them when I went to pick up the my ruler, and I thought I want to put them together. Oh no, they've all stuck.
Well, you could if you put them into some resin, some jewel enamel or some polymer clay. Yes.
Then I could use the gilding flakes.
Yeah.
So if I put it in a clear resin or something.
I have done those before with a lovely, you know, those domed, the 3-sized chrysanthemum mould that we had with the 3-sized domes.
Yep.
Done those before, and if you do the big dome and with clear resin and fill it with the flakes.
Yep.
And then do another one the same size, and then use some mould resin and put it together, and you've got a complete ball. It's quite nice.
A ball! Ooh! Oh yes. I'm gonna move on and get you that rose quartz in there. They're gorgeous. I just saw them and I thought I have to show you that. Right, so I'm gonna move on. Still some smoky quartz available, but not many. We're gonna move on. Try and get them when you can. Sorry to rush you through these, but I'd rather show you more than less, because you can always record it. You can always go back and have a look at it on YouTube. And you've got yourself here rose quartz, hearts, and you have big rose quartz. So I'll take the smoky quartz away. I would put them together. I think yes, 100% yes. But you're gonna have to stop me, Martha, because I will go on forever and a day about rose quartz. I even spoke to one of my managers yesterday. 3 minutes, that's not enough. Yesterday, I was talking to one of my old managers from Gems, one of our gemologists, who said, Ali, we don't know what to do. Whenever we have rose quartz, we would always give it to you, but nobody to give it to now. You are the rose quartz lady. Literally, when anything arrived in the company that was rose quartz, I was the only person who launched it just automatically. And everyone would be thinking, why would you say rose quartz is your favourite stone? It's amazing. People do not realise how it, please give it its due, get it home and try it. We managed to get some Madagascan rose quartz of recent, now, oh, I'm going to do this when I get home. I have a rose quartz ring that I got from our company. Is that how long already? From our rose quartz from our sister channel years ago, about 7 years ago, 8 years ago when I started, and it was lovely. It was cloudy, but it was lovely. Now to look at the quality of these, every single one of these is bigger than the solitaire in my ring that I had. Every single one. They're better than it. I'm not going to lie. I still love my ring. But when we launched, it was only a couple of years ago, I launched it myself. It was our brand new rose quartz from Madagascar. The clarity in the Madagascan rose quartz is another level. There's a particular gentleman, a German gentleman called David Yerman, who has a website you can have a look at himself. He does rose quartz incorporated in his designs in silver. You're looking at $1,500 to get yourself a rose quartz silver ring. No joke. Now rose quartz, there are levels of quality, and I bet you probably didn't realise it, but there are. You've got rose quartz that have a glow that you expect from, like phosphorescent glow that you expect from a kunzite, and there are rose quartz that are cloudy, there are rose quartz that are crackled that you can get. This for me is amazing because it gives you all the glow that you expect in a kunzite, but then without the price. Can you see that? But you only get that glow from top quality rose quartz, and the best quality we've found so far to date that we're able to get for you is Madagascan. It's exactly what you've got. They're amazing. Now I would make them into nugget rings, only because I've got a nugget ring that everybody's been asking about from our Sarah Bennett collection, which a particular lady messaged me for, and I managed to get, there's one left, I managed to get a code for her, so if you want, in fact, if you want to get a hold of one, let me know. But these are gorgeous. You can make wrap rings yourself using these nuggets. You can create prongs. There's a new DVD coming out with Gemma Crow. I filmed it with her myself. It's a new ring wire work DVD where you can use nuggets like this and incorporate it yourself. The price for this, it already is too low. I've not even seen it and I know it's too low because we do, oh my word, are you serious? $19.95. Nope, 1995. Are you joking? Have you seen the quality of these stones? It doesn't matter if you've seen rose quartz before. Look at the way it reflects on my finger. That is the top quality rose. If you're going to get rose quartz and you're going to try it, try the best quality. Please go for it, because these are outstanding. Quartz is a dreamy stone. Quartz is a powerful stone. If you think about it, it powers watches. Quartz, you heard of quartz movement in a watch? It's quartz, it's moving your watch. It's a beauty. Oh, it just glows. It's like the cherry blossom tree. Obviously it contradicts itself because cherry blossom isn't a cherry colour. It's those beautiful pastel pinks. It's blossom. It's amazing. And it goes, oh, it goes with everything. There is not one stone that rose quartz doesn't go with. Wait till you see this. Pyrite and rose quartz. Get it in there. Ah. Give it a try. Honestly, you will not be disappointed. I know you shouldn't say that, and I don't think I've ever said that in my entire life, that you won't be disappointed, and that's a really bold statement to make, and I probably shouldn't say it. I should probably retract it, but I'm not going to, because I mean it. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. It's my favourite stone, and this is some of the finest quality, and see if I could join you right now, I would. My mum's at work, so I can't get her to join in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 pieces of jewellery for me. If you charged £1, hold on, this is ridiculous. If you charged £1 a piece, just £1, you would still make money. You would still have yourself, you would make yourself money by selling each one at £1. Four of them going to one particular lady, 2 going to Norma. Sorry, I haven't told you your sizes. Forgive me for that. You see, I told you I get hypnotised by it. 11 by 12 millimetre, they graduate. So the average ring, the average solitaire is what? A 6 by 4 mil. This is 12 by 11. They're huge nuggets. Then you've got yourself 22 by 17 millimetre in the middle, massive nuggets. And then you've got a 17 centimetre strand. Oh, it's not in my jewellery. Oh, is it? No, it's not. I have got my nugget ring. It's just a ring, just a plain ring, and it looks like it's got branches on it, and it holds a nugget in place. I have had so many comments in my life about this ring. Everybody wants it. I think it was in my handbag, but I don't think it's in there anymore. It was in my handbag, but you know what I did the other day? I sat down with my friend and got all my jewellery out and put all my jewellery into my big jewellery box because I was really excited about it. Yeah, please, Ron. If you open my bag, in the big bit in the middle, in the side, there's like a little pocket where you're supposed to put a phone or something. And I put rings in there. But that is amazing. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure I was showing it off to my friend and I put it back in my jewellery box. Is it not? It's an amazing stone. All into it. And look, it's even been faceted, so you get luster as well, but it still gives you that sort of natural shape. Well done to every single one of you. I'm going to have to move on because I've got another, can you believe this? Another new in strand. And my producer said, they've all flown out. See, hence why I was always the person who was given rose quartz, because I think I obsess over it more than oh, it like glows. Oh, and put the two together. Oh, yes. See? You gotta put them together. It's got to be done. It's a must. Rose quartz, you think of your big jewelers that you, so I'm gonna stop talking about rose quartz. Look at them. Can you see? Again, they're glowing on my hand. Can you see? Can you see that glow, that quality of the facets of every single one? So what you're seeing is brilliance, you're seeing scintillation, and you know what scintillation is because we just spoke about it a moment ago, and you've also got yourself luster. Look at those facets. They aren't your average facet. Now they are brilliant facets, and I'm not meaning they're brilliant as in I think they're great, as in that's a name of a facet. So you have step facets, which are like your octagon shapes, your long shapes. Is a sort of really basic way of explaining it. Your brilliant facets are when they're sort of triangular shaped or diamond shaped. That's called a brilliant facet. That's the name of the facet. So if you look at these have all got sort of triangular shapes or sort of like diamond shapes in the facet. And that's known as a brilliant facet. They've been top drilled, so straight away I would just make so many rings. I would just make rings with these, a whole strand of rings. They graduate, but the smallest one is still larger than an average solitaire. It's 7 mil. The average solitaire in a wedding band is 5 mil. Look at me, I'll try and show you there. I would have those on their own as rings. Solitaire rings, would you go for it? It's much, but look at my ring. My ring's tiny compared to it. It's huge. And let me count them for you. How many rings can you make? 2, 4. Multi-bids going in, let us know tomorrow. It's only one post and packaging. It doesn't cost you any more. Add them in, or shipping and handling. So that's 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6. So what's that? 18? No, it's 28. Oh my word! And look at the big one in the middle. Lots of you there. That's the way to do it. Now I've got so many people confirmed and you have no idea what the price is. Look at that. That's a big one. That's a 10 millimeter. And wouldn't it be nicer to have a genuine gem than have a fake one on your finger? And a genuine quartz? So you've got a 25 centimeter strand. You have for yourself roughly 28 stones on the strand. But bear in mind, if you don't have 28, say you get 27, you might have a couple bigger 10 mil ones. See what I mean? So you're still going to get 85 carats. You might have one bigger one and then lose 2 small ones, or you might have more small ones and have less bigger ones. It's all going to work out at 85 carats roughly. Great to see. It's a multi-bid, absolutely. Top drilled. If that was earrings, you had them as little drops, how fabulous were they? Because earrings are the first thing you, well for me, earrings are the first thing jewellery wise I notice about somebody. Because you notice their eyes, their smile, and then you notice earrings. Unless they've maybe got their nose pierced, you might notice that. But jewellery wise, it's going to be earrings, isn't it? Especially, look at them go! Oh, and we've not even got your price in. Oh God, no way. I've just spent about an hour talking about faceting, the brilliant facets, how difficult the facets are, and giving them away. Right, well, if you haven't got yourself one of the Fire Opals or one of the the blue, am I going colourblind? Brown, add them in, because at that price, the saving that you're making, are you serious? Why not $14.95? Do you know, I just want to put it up. Why not? Fair stones, you get 28. So say you take 4 off that 28, leave yourself 24, make yourself a pair of earrings, so that's using 2 stones, 1 ring, 1 pendant. You've still got 24 left. You've made a set of jewellery with exquisite hand faceting. And how much would you charge for a set? Solitaire pendant, earrings, and a ring. How much? Obviously you've got your working and you've got your whatever findings you use, whatever thread, whatever you choose to use. But at 9, see if you only sold them at what, £2.50 a piece, you would have 24 left and you would have made your money back. Fiona,
bonkers.
What's going on?
It's bonkers.
Do you love these or do you love these?
I absolutely love and adore those.
Love and adore. I'm loving that. So see the earrings I'm wearing just now with the drops of the quartz. Could we swap that over easily enough?
Yes, you could.
And pop the other ones on?
You could definitely, but also they would make a really lovely, almost like a prong set ring.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. And you can use them in macrame.
There was a while ago on Facebook, Nicola, lovely lady called Nicola, did a prong set ring using some.
Was this an emerald? I think I saw one with a lovely emerald.
It was when we had some London Blue Topaz.
Oh, right.
And I think they were that sort of shape.
Ah, yes, we've seen some prong set rings, and also you could set this into macrame, because there's a new macrame DVD. Don't worry if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's one of the disciplines. If you've ever heard of a sort of Shambhala style bracelet, it's a little bit like that. It's an art of knotting. And of course Mark Smith, our guest designer, can tell you a little bit more about that. There's DVDs, there's YouTube tutorials. Just type in Jewellery Maker in YouTube and Mark Smith or macrame and it'll come up. But the second edition of the DVD is showing you how to use stones like this in macrame. So you could make designer macrame. Instead of using sort of plastic sparkly things, you can use genuine gems. Imagine the price you can charge. People charge, what, £45 for fake ones? Have you got one, Rachel?
The same size.
It's not. Oh, I can't stretch in this dress. Thank you. Your guest designer who's about to come up next, Rachel Norris, is just showing it's not the same, but it's giving an idea of a claw prong set, and you could use, she just confirmed that you could use these gemstones in that. Wowza. Wowza. So, $9.95, we're giving them away. No wonder you're all buying 5s and 4s and 6s. Ah, right, I'm gonna have to leave that with you. Great to see you all in. Back in Tarragona. Where's Tarragona?
It's in Spain.
Is it in Spain? We've got Malaga joining us, Tarragona joining us. Sorry, you're showing an interest. You haven't decided, I'm not sure if you decided whether you're going to go for it or not, but you're taking the time to pop it in your basket and show us a wee interest. Thank you very, very much. We're going to join Fiona. It's Challenge Fiona, sorry. Did I bring it? Oh, it's there. Right, this is our guest designer, Fiona. If you've just tuned in, where have you been? I've only got a few minutes left, so I want to show you what Fiona... Whoa! We gave you no time today. I'm sorry, but you had no time to do any of this.
Well, thankfully, I got onto the ring straight away, so that was the bit that I was hiding when you were looking at it when you first gave me the challenge. So
you were hiding it. I'm not going to
I was hiding that.
What a piece, what a piece, what a piece, what a piece, what a mighty good piece. So you get the two different types of findings, the two different types of pyrite. You get the drops and you get the flowers, 5 petal flowers, that's in both there. Big strands, you've got 38 centimetre strands for you. And you have for yourself in sizes, I'm just going to try and check your sizes for you. It is 12 mil for the flowers and 12 by 8 mil for the drops. You get your beading thread, your monofilament and your elastic. All the gauges are there on the internet. I think it's 0.25 for the monofilament, 0.38 for your beading thread and 0.8 for your elastic. You get all of your findings as well. You get the heart chain. Now these findings are gold on top of solid silver.
Yep.
925 sterling silver. So all of this you get. If you have any questions, please ask. I'm not meaning to rush, but I want to see a demonstration with Fiona because she started it and I want to see it. And I know you can always ask the call centre for more information on the findings and the threadings, but solid sterling silver, it's gold plated, it's $21.95. We launched it earlier.
Sorry, I haven't. It isn't a demonstration.
Oh, it's not, sorry.
It's just that
it's just to show what you had left.
If you want me to demonstrate, I will.
No, that's fine. I don't know what's going on in my head today. I've seen so many demonstrations, I don't even think you were expecting to do half as many as you did today.
No.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, gosh, I was thinking, how am I going to, I've got 4 minutes or 3 minutes, how am I going to fit in a demonstration? Oh, we can chill now. Oh, what a show. Wow. Oh, I love this. This is what we had to look at earlier. May I have this? This is what we were talking about. Just a simple drop and you used the whole chain, am I correct?
I've used the whole chain, yes.
Pretty lobster claw clasp. Yeah. Elegant, and you can add charms to that
you can add charms
wish.
to it and do anything you want with it really, can't you? You can keep it simple. Or add, you know, we have those lovely little charms that are already on a little clip. You could put some of those on.
Yeah.
The little silver balls, the glitter balls that we had,
I love
those
them.
finders, they were gorgeous. They would be lovely dangling on there. I know they were silver, weren't they? And that's gold on silver, but they would still work because you can mix your metals.
Yes, absolutely. And we did have some gold balls yesterday if you managed to get the Matrix collection. Ooh, so you've gone for you. Literally, you had so little time. You managed to make 2 pairs of earrings and a bracelet and that ring. That ring must have taken you a fair wee while. And then you've got yourself your necklace, which you quite simply just put them together.
Yeah.
Gemstone heavy.
Gemstone heavy, and I've used these little spaces that are on the in between the gemstones. They were separating the drops on the strand, so I've just used those as spacers.
Oh, you've intermitted the flowers in there as well. That is so cute. So cute. And the earrings. Oh, I love them. I like this wee quirky design you've got going on there. So is that a head pin?
It's a head pin that I've bent. Intentionally.
They look so stylish, and all of this It's just simply from the kit, and Fiona had, I think, less time than anyone's ever had to make anything with the project, because we kept
15 minutes.
getting you to do enamel. I can't believe you made so much, to be honest. Quite impressed. And just to remind everybody, that's $21.95. All your findings are solid sterling silver. And we're just going to remind you of this strand because everybody's been after it. So just to remind you, it went to $9.95, 2.5 carats of pure, dreamy elegance. We love it.
Yeah, I can take that home if you like. Give it a home.
You can take it home, as well as those the gilding flakes have gone. We have a brilliant. I'll keep them. I didn't say that. Fiona, thank you so much for joining us today. Have you had fun?
I've had a lot of fun.
Bless you.
I hope you did manage to pick something up from the demonstrations, because there were a lot of them and it was a bit furious.
I think everybody was messaging in to say how much they loved it because they got to see so much from you today. So thank you so much. Sorry for rushing you. There's lots and lots coming up today. I've been Ali Defoy, and of course Fiona Potter's been with us. If you've missed the show and you want to recap on it, you can go onto YouTube on Jewellery Maker page. You can have a look on there. You've got Carol coming. Is Carol coming up? I wasn't sure who it was. I haven't seen. Oh, it's tomorrow. I was like, where's Carol? I haven't seen her in ages. Carol's coming up for you tomorrow with Linda, guest designer. Jenny's coming up next. It's Rachel Norris. I was having a look at that beautiful ring that I showed to you. Rachel Norris had that with her. I don't know whether she's maybe going to show you how to make it. I don't know how it's there. Debs is waving for you as well. Guest designer Debs is in the workshop doing a workshop today. She's waving at the window. So the wonderful Jenny is going to be coming up to take you through the next 4 hours. Ed will be taking you through from 5 to 9 p.m. So I'm not going to be with you tonight, but Ed is. I'll be back tomorrow night to take you through, what am I taking you through on Sunday? Oh yes, Hannah Osborne's joining me on Sunday night, tomorrow night from 5 to 9 p.m. So we've got lots and lots, and we've got our 4th birthday coming up on the 4th of May, so make sure you tune into that show. If you can only make 1 show a week or whatever, try and make more. But what we're going to do for you now is show you how to join us. So we're going to be leaving Freeview at the moment, but you can continue to watch us on JewelleryMaker.com, or if you've got one of your mobile phone things, you can download Jewellery Maker on your phone, and you can do that. You can watch it on your phone. It's great fun. Or alternatively, you can maybe join us on Sky 655 if you've got us on Sky. But the show will be repeated on YouTube as well. So thank you so much, Fiona. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you to all of the team. You're a bunch of superstars looking after me as they do. I don't know how they did it. But have a lovely, lovely rest of your weekend. Hopefully we'll see you soon. And from Fiona and I and all the team, see you soon.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive